Hey y'all. Hello everyone. Come in, please. Y'all see the sick bed is gone. I'm back in my chair. I'm not 100%, but I'm in my comfy chair. And we gotta, gossip a little bit. We gotta talk a little bit. So come on in. I'm so glad to see everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Get in here and hit the like button, y'all. You know that's how you help me out. Thumbs up this video, like this video, thumbs up. Let me turn this music off. Yes, let me greet everybody. Let's get into what we here to talk about. How y'all doing? How y'all is? So good to see everybody. Look, I almost didn't make it. Let me tell y'all what had happened. I'm going to tell you who's to blame. It's a couple of people to blame, okay? Couple of people. But I almost didn't make it in here today. I've been trying to come talk to y'all since 11:30, 12 o'clock today. Like 11:30 this morning, 12 noon. I've been trying to talk to y'all for that long. And I have not been able to come and talk to y'all. And the person and the people who is to blame is one, Apple TV, two, Gabor for telling me about Apple TV, three, to Geneva our Peanut for helping me log on to Apple TV. There's people to blame for this conundrum, this situation this quagmire, mind you, that I find myself in. Yes, absolute quagmire that I have found myself in. Like, it just doesn't make sense what I'm suffering through at this time. So let me tell y'all what had happened. Okay, y'all, as y'all coming in, please hit the like button. Matter of fact, let me greet folks before I finish telling y'all what happened to me, because it's so traumatic. It is. And I just need to tell somebody. Hey, Quiet Storm 87, what's going down? All right, Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady. And thanks, sis, for making sure you tugged my coat about the Steve Harvey thing. I had forgot all about it. Thank goodness for you. Bianca is here. The beautiful one says, y'all, please hit the like button as you come in. Shoes off. Get your drinks. I'm going to get one, too, soon as I leave. Hey, Maybelline Reynolds, what's going on, girl? Good to see you. All right. Rochelle, hey, girl. What's going down? Christine Lambert is here. Hello. Oh, okay. Today is your birthday eve. All right, I hear you, girl. You celebrating early, huh? Hey, Fifi ASP, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Miss Thelma is in the house. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Y'all sliding on in. Make sure you hit the like button. Oh, my days is here. Hey, sister, how are you? Oh, I love when the cousins show love. That is so awesome. Cool Gamer is here. Always cool. Always and forever. I love me some Cool Gamer. Cool Gamer, greet people and just be chilling. Don't never say nothing. Dr. J, what's going on, sis? It's so good to see you. Auntie Eva, we glad you made it. All right. Angela Davis is in the house. What's up, sis? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. G Darling is here. Hey, girl. How are you? DS, hey. You hear the man in that reflection corner? You might end up in there, too. You just might. We know how you get down. Hey, Vet. How you doing, sis? So good to see you. Hello. All right. Divine, how you doing? Hey, girl. How are you? We got Helga Pataki. Hey, gorgeous. This girl is so pretty. I just can't take her. How Megan said in that song, hoes popping pills, but I'm the one they can't take. Helga say she the one they can't take. Helga is too pretty. I can't hardly stand her. Nah, Helga, we're going to have to write Helga a ticket. You just can't be walking around looking like that. It ain't right. It ain't fair. We're going to put a stop to this. Hey, TC Banks. Girl, I'm just messing with you, honey. The prettier, the better. The prettier, the better. Okay? I love it. I absolutely adore it. Don't let me fool you. Hey, Catherine Banks. Yes, it's a quagmire. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. T to the fourth power. What's going down? He Lel. You say blame it on Apple. Yeah, I'm blaming it on Apple. Oh yeah, it's some blame gonna be spread around. I'm gonna tell y'all about it in a minute. Hey SFF, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Deborah Randall is in the house. All right, all right. Good to see you, sis. Jay Della Ray, another gorgeous one for no reason, just pretty for no reason. Happy to be happy. Hey girl, we glad you made it. We glad you made it. Vet, what you say? Girl, I'm gonna tell you what he did. It do have something to do with that. You just wait till I tell you what he did. He played dirty. He played dirty. Hey Jacob Pope, what's going on? I hope y'all had a good weekend too. Y'all know I didn't. I was sick all weekend, but y'all made it better for me. Like, this has got to be, like, I haven't had a bad stomach virus in a long time. Like, it's been a long time since I had a bad stomach virus. But this had to have been the most enjoyable stomach virus I've ever had, thanks to the royal family, because y'all are good company. Baby, I was under the covers at one point, shivering, stomach was hurting, nauseated, all type of stuff going on. But man, just talking with y'all, gossiping, reading them crazy comments, like, y'all really got me through a stomach virus with a smile on my face, and I love each and every one of you, and that ain't no work of fiction, honey. Helga, she said, thank you, girl. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Listen, I don't feel like we, thank our sisters enough just for being gorgeous, honey. Thank you for being gorgeous. Okay. Cheryl Thomas Hughes in the house. Girl, I know you know how they do it, the notification. That's why I say, y'all, please like this video. Keep pushing it out. You know what I mean? And that way they won't have no choice. Even if they don't send out the notifications, our sisters will still see, and our brothers, our cousins, they'll still see that we're online, and they'll slide on in anyway, Hey, Harvey, how you doing? Good to see you. Wicked 548, is that my Wicked? How you doing, boo? BJ Dez in the house. Hey, girl. So look, let me tell y'all what happened. So, falling up behind Gabor, and I'm going to tell him about his behind too. I just ain't called him yet, but I'm going to call him. I'm going to tell him all about his tail. All up in there. So I'm talking to him. He know I like horror movies and horror shows, anything in the horror genre, he know I'm in, right? So he tell me about the Changeling, and he say, it's on Apple TV, sis. The trailer look like it's kind of spooky. I say, really? He said, watch the trailer. You got to watch the trailer. So he told me to watch the trailer. So we on the phone gossiping. I look at the trailer. I say, ooh. I got to see this. He said, it's only on Apple TV. I say, well, dang. I know Daddy know how to get on there. I think Eva know how to get on there. Y'all know I don't know how to do nothing. Okay? Ain't no secret. It's not a state secret that I don't know how to do stuff. So that's why I say he get the blame for sending me over there. So then I call Evie, and I'm giving her blame because she helped me get right on there. Didn't even take 5 minutes. She had done taught me how to get on Apple TV. She helped me do it. So I'm in the bedroom. I done pull up Apple TV, y'all. I got it in my mind. I'm going to watch The Changeling because Gabor showed me about it. I didn't even know he influencing me. Hey, BB. Yes, honey, the girls in the chat are gorgeous, including you. Oh, look at them eyes, honey. She's serving. I told you, all the pretty girls come to the porch. I don't know what that's about, but I love it. Hey, Clyde Jones. I am feeling a lot better. I'm still not 100%, so I don't really trust my stomach like that, but I'm going to trust it enough to drink a daiquiri. I am. I'm still going to eat light, but the daiquiri will be drank. And that's not even a joke. It's going down. So listen. So my behind, I get in there. Eva taught me how to get in there. So I'm in there, right? So I'm like, okay, I still got to do some sketching. I'm drafting a pattern. I designed the dress. Y'all know once you get your sketch, then you got to draft your pattern based on the measurements and stuff like that. So I'm up here sketching and drafting and stuff. I say, well, I don't want to start the Changeling right now because I don't want to, have my attention divided. I want my eyes on the screen. So I see something that, how they advertise stuff, it'll light up stuff, and it just advertise things when you go on the app. So they advertise this show called C. So I say, well, let me just click this and let this play while I'm drafting, because I need noise in the background, because y'all know I'm home alone. The children is gone. Emerald left. She took the cats with her and everything. I ain't got nobody to talk to. Daddy gone to Salt Lake City, Utah with his job. I'm in here. It's me and the walls. And I don't want the walls to start talking to me. So I be having noise playing in the background. So I put on this picture, this show called See. I'm thinking it's a picture. Y'all, it's a series. So they start playing the thing. And they start playing the thing. Next thing I know, the thing got good. And I didn't expect it to be no good. Okay. I didn't expect it to be good. And not only did it get good, I couldn't quit looking. I could not quit looking. And I'm 2 seasons. Where am I? Season 2, episode 8. I can't get out of it. I don't even know how to quit watching it. It's got the musky dude in there from Aquaman. He in there, whooping on people, jumping on folks. It's a whole show about blind people, and them blind people is whooping tail. They tearing up all types of stuff. And they say if you got eyeballs, then you bad or you evil or something. If you could see, child, it's all type of stuff going on. They got espionage, they got treason, they got war scenes, they got all type of conflicts in there. They got the aunties trying to go with their nephews, all type of wild stuff in this show. And I ain't been able to quit watching it. So I'm blaming everybody. Like, because I wasn't even supposed to get caught up in this. And I wouldn't have never been on Apple TV if it wasn't for Good Boy. It's his fault. It's his fault. I'm going to tell him about himself. I am. Hey, Ellie from Miami. What's going down? Child, Uggs been gone. You must have been gone a long time, tell you. Uggs been gone. Jules and Mello are here now. And then Emmy when they got the third one, Tommy. And Geneva calls him a puppy cat because he's a cat, but he thinks he's a dog. We don't know why. We know Tommy's from the street. Tommy from the hood. We don't know what Tommy's situation is. When he first got here, I smell black and mild smoke on him. I don't know where that cat from. But anyway, all the cats is gone. All of them. How Vibe say, why am I laughing already? Girl, I'm just telling you what happened. They messed me up. They put me in there. I shouldn't have never been in there. Say I got 3 months free because of my AirPod. It's called See, SEE. It's a whole picture about blind people, and girl, them blind people is whooping the hell out of folks. They doing karate moves. They jumping off of stuff. They got bows and arrows and everything. Them blind people is bad as hell. And then you got the people that can see, and they ain't even that bad. And they plotting. They got baby daddies. You got a trifling Negro making churn all over the place. He trading the kids off like livestock. Y'all, it's all kind of crazy stuff in that picture. That one now, let me tell you. I done made it all the way to season 2, episode 8, and can't quit watching. I saw it was 3 seasons. I almost started crying. I say, because I ain't going to be able to get away from this till I done watched it all. This is a setup. I feel so terrible because I don't even know how to get out of this, y'all. I don't know how you get out of it. It's like a pyramid scheme or something. I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all pray for me. I don't know. Like, I want to be free, but I don't know how to even free myself at this point. I don't. So you got caught up watching something good. I did. I'm telling y'all about it, and I'm telling you to warn you. Like, if you got something better to do with your life, don't even start looking at that. Just don't. Hey, Nina Ross. Straight up. Auntie Eva say, good boy need to go to the corner for a while. He need 3 months in the slammer for that one. That's terrible. Done got me caught up in this mess. It's on your watch list. Okay, well, I warned you. If you go get yourself caught up in 3 seasons of that, just you went in with your eyes wide open because I told you what's gonna happen. That's his name, Momoa. Him, that big one, real big dude with the jutting brow. Look like he angry all the time. Even when he laughing, he look angry. The one that's from I want to say he's either Samoan or Hawaiian. He's one of them Polynesian island people. Big, scary, mean looking dude. Him. He in there whooping people blind. Jay Della Ray say, dang, I need to see this. Girl, I'm telling you. Yeah, Eva call him a puppy cat. I just say he from the street. Girl, yeah, the blind people, they don't just be fighting. Girl, they whooping the hell out people. They terrible. You got to hold your breath and tiptoe around them. Because if you don't, they gonna get you. They'd have caught me because they'd have smelled piss. I'd have pissed all over myself. Something big and scary as that dude come running toward me, looking even scarier than usual with them whited out eyes. It's called SEE on Apple TV. And I'm warning y'all before you go, you gonna get caught up. Don't blame me. Hit the like button, please. Listen. Y'all don't want me to review these type of shows because, like, listen, that's all I can tell you. It's a lot going on in here. It's a lot they got to do because they up there calling the people. If you could see, they say you a witch. I guess that's witchcraft to be able to see because everybody done went blind. I guess this supposed to be some dystopian future where the world has, post-apocalyptic. Maybe some kind of virus took out everybody's eyesight. So now seeing churn is popping up here and there. So they saying that's witchcraft, child. They got this another big, scary looking cliff dude running around to mock the June. I'm like, why y'all got these messed up names? So what, after apocalypse, cliff people don't know how to get their churn regular names no more? But anyway, so he ran around, he the witch finder general. He terrible too. I mean, a big, terrible, stank looking something. He running around whooping the hell out of folks and killing their goddamn body. Y'all listen, don't go in there. That's all I can say. Don't go in there. If you go in there, you're going to get caught up. Your baby told you about that. Listen, don't go. Don't go, because if you go, you're going to get caught up. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. BJ Dad said, I saw it advertised over the weekend and said it looked good. I'm not in the scary shows, but it kept me looking. It ain't scary. It ain't scary. That's the worst part of this. It ain't even scary. It ain't even scary. You got a crazy person in charge and she's psychotic, just straight psychotic. Something wrong with her. Y'all, it's just, I'm just telling you, just enter at your own risk. You're going to get caught up. Okay. You're going to get caught up because I've been trying to break away and get my freedom since about 11:30, 12 o'clock today. And it's after 6. I'm just now regaining my freedom. I had to fight to get loose from that mess. Hey, Deborah Harris. I had to fight to get loose. I thought I wasn't going to never make it. Queen Me say, my question is, if you're blind, how can you tell if somebody can see? See, that's the thing. So they've been accusing people of being able to see that can't even see, like the witch trials in Salem. And then it's the ones that could really see. Every now and then they'll catch one of them. Or the people that could see know how to play blind and pretend like, oh, I can't see either. Yeah, see, I'm feeling around too. Yeah, I can't see nothing. Stuff like that. But it's a trip. It's a trip. It's a whole trip. Then you got the people trying to use them for war and all type of crazy stuff. Child, look. It's got layers. It's got layers. And then what else? I want to tell y'all about that. That's all I'm gonna say. In case y'all go watch it on your own. If you go watch it on your own, I don't want to ruin it for you. Okay. So I'm so glad I won't be here when them things start happening. I plan to be caught up in the air. You better hope the rapture come before these fools put y'all in a nuclear holocaust. Because God's calendar really don't have a whole lot to do with what we doing. His calendar is his calendar. Hey, Philly Joint. How you doing, girl? So look, let me talk about what we're talking about today. But I had to tell y'all what I was suffering through just to try to get here. Like the escape was, oh Lord, it was just so much. It was so hard. I had to tell y'all about it. So look, Steve Harvey and Miss Shirley Strawberry, they spoke out today. And I'm kind of glad they did. We're going to listen to what they had to say and we're going to get into it. Okay? We ain't even get to this. Oh, I don't know nothing about her daughter. Nothing at all, but welcome. Yeah, they got something. They got something, Wicked 548. That sister, girl, talking about that queen, that bald-headed one. Girl, she's something else, ain't she? Mood Maker say, I'm glad too. Yeah, I'm glad they spoke out and had something to say. I'm glad they spoke out and had something to say. I'm not finna talk about that lady daughter because I don't know what's going on between her and her daughter because it's none of my business. at all. Because I don't know what that lady said to her child privately at all. I ain't got nothing on that. Y'all know I don't jump into stuff like that. And before we listen to what they had to say, because I'm going to let y'all hear it from them, because I think that's the best way to do stuff like that. I initially took notes because y'all know I'm the queen of taking some goddamn notes. But on a second thought, I felt as though with certain stuff, it's better if you hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay? No, oh my days, don't recommend nothing. Listen, that's how I got caught up in this in the first place. That's how I got caught up in this in the first place. This crack house called Apple TV. I wasn't supposed to be caught up in here. I was supposed to be coming in here to watch Changeling and leave. Now, oh my days, want you look, it be your own people. Look. It be your own people, my own sister. I'm telling her I done got caught in this crack house, and she trying to tell me about where, you know, if you turn the corner three doors on the left, then you get another hit. I'm trying to escape, sis. It be your own kinfolks. You see that, right? So, on a second thought, after I started taking notes of, you know, the clips that I saw, what they had to say, I decided that it'll be best if I let y'all hear it from the horse's mouth. No pun. No, I'm not saying that. Not calling either one of them people no horse. I'm just saying sometimes it's better to hear it from the source. But before I play what they had to say for y'all, I want to say this. I repeated something that I ought not to repeat it. Hey, Magaline. And y'all know I'm real funny and careful anyway. Real careful, real funny about repeating stuff. And I repeated what I heard because I thought it was innocent when they said Steve Harvey introduced her to that man. I'm like, dang, Steve, what kind of friends you got? But still yet, I thought that was something innocent, and I repeated it, and that's not true. So my apologies. Y'all know I go out of my way to make sure I'm not misspeaking, lying on nobody. I try not to repeat no lies nobody else told. That was not true. But I said it because when I heard it, I thought, okay, well, that could be true. That sounds like, you know, who would lie about something like that? But I underestimated the extent that people go in reaching and making up stuff just to get online. And I want to say something else before I play what they got to say too. I reported on what happened when I first heard about it. And I, just repeated some of the gossip about what they said the man's charges was and about the mistress and whatever like that. If y'all notice, y'all, I'm still so drained from not really being able to eat for the last few days. But if y'all notice, I didn't do a bunch of coming back to repeat and repost and I heard this and I heard that. Even last week when they were like, ooh, it's a phone call recorded from Shirley talking to the man at the jail, and everybody jumped on that. Y'all know it's a reason I don't do stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that because I have learned, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that's online and the blogs, they just be lying on people because they want attention. They want clicks and views, and they so afraid not to be popular that if a topic is popular and they know it's going to get attention, they'll tell 20 lies before they'll tell the truth because it sounds good. Yes, that crack house called Apple TV. I mean that. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm trying to escape. Oh, my days is trying to get me caught up in there. Bad as Gabor. They probably working together. Yeah, but I just, Right. Shirley cleared it up, but we did all think that we heard it, and we thought for sure. I thought for sure. You know, why Fifi had to mention Yon Yetta in the chat? Now I'm yawning again. You say take my chair to the corner. Dang. Gotta take my chair to the corner. Okay. So I thought Steve introduced them too, like he did Mike to Cynthia. Right. And see, the thing is, I honestly thought that was an innocent thing. I thought it was innocent, or else I would have never even repeated that. Deborah said your carefulness and integrity are appreciated. Thank you, sis, for saying so. Because y'all know a lot of people get mad at me because I won't just repeat stuff. Y'all know people get mad at me because I won't just repeat stuff. Or because I won't say stuff that I don't believe in. And so I appreciate you saying that. Hey, Absol. How you doing, pretty girl? Good to see you. So I just wasn't aware that that wasn't true. So I'm sorry that I ever let that come out my mouth, because that was not the truth. God forgive me. I did not know that that was not true. Else I wouldn't have never repeated it. And that in itself is why I'm always super careful, and I never care who gets mad at me for being careful, because you see how that went. Something that small, they even lied about that. And I repeated it thinking, who would make up such a small, pitiful lie? But even that wasn't true. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what these people got to say. The way people jumped all over this, the way they tried to demonize Miss Shirley, y'all, this don't make no sense. In essence, the people that are online doing stuff like that, y'all to be ashamed of yourself. Like you realize picking on an old lady. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to her. Old age is just that. Now, I don't like the word old because y'all know I'm sensitive. Okay, I'm trying to be 25 forever or whatever. But let me just say this for the people in the back and the front and sitting in the balcony in the overflow. If you don't learn how to respect that gray hair, you'll never respect nothing. If you can't respect that gray hair, you can't respect nothing. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself picking on that old lady. However, I remember listening to Steve Harvey show back then, and I believe Steve said he knew Ernesto and said he was a good dude. That don't mean he introduced him, because he knew the man. And that's the whole point. I thought, is it possible he could have known him? Sure, it's possible. Does it mean that he actually did? No, because then we find out that it wasn't even the truth. And I feel bad for even repeating part of it. Look at her. Now she laughing, trying to send me back in the crack house. Hey, Sharon White. Hey, I'm Unique. Boo, where you been? It's so good to see you. Mm-hmm. Say, anybody see how he picks for or a lady run? He picking from the old man pimp club. Y'all, I don't know what happened. It's like something just made me cough real bad. And I don't know what it is, and I don't know why. That's horrible. I don't know. What was Mike Hill? Mike Hill wasn't no pimp. He was just corny and strange behaving. And he didn't pick this man for Shirley. Mood makers say the lady who leaked the calls leaks a lot of folks of industry, not just Shirley. That's what she do. I wonder how she get them. I mean, somebody at the jail obviously getting them for him, but I feel like the jail need to look into it. So I'm not saying he introduced them. I feel like Steve is trying to do, but he didn't distance himself from nothing. Shirley just told the truth about how she met the man. That's my whole thing. It's just like, I don't know. And one thing that makes me almost not like being online, as much as I enjoy talking to y'all, like I have fun with over on my channel with y'all. But one of the things that make me not really enjoy being online is the fact that somebody will make up a story, make up a lie, right? If it's about somebody who's not popular or somebody who's been doing too well for themselves, you know, Black people hate to see anybody be successful. The minute a lie is told, people repeat it over and over and over, right? And then it becomes mob mentality. And then people make new videos repeating the same lie so it don't stop. Then the people who partake in social media get excited about the lie, accept that lie as the truth, and then they start to get like aggressive with people who don't want to repeat a lie. And it's just like, you know, it's starting to make me feel like this is something spiritual going on with this internet stuff, for real. I have theories and thoughts, and I'm not going to get into it today, but I'm going to let y'all hear what they got to say. It's just disturbing. I feel you, mood makers. That's why I left it up there where everybody could read it. Hey, Jen Jones. Helga saying what he displayed to Steve could have been a man of integrity. Steve ain't with that man every day. Right. People like to look like stand-up people in public, and then their partners and their children, people who live with them, see a whole different version of that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. I don't know what happened. It was like I'm sitting here, I'm talking to y'all, right? I put on a lip balm that I don't normally wear because I had a fever. And y'all know sometimes, well, for me, anytime I get a fever, my lips chap and they get dry and they will crack. So I keep them like super, super moisturized because I don't want my lips to crack. Y'all know I got some big old biscuit lips and I just can't afford to have them cracking up, right? So I got this lip balm that I put on, and it has a pretty strong smell, but I doubt that was it. It's actually, hold on. Y'all know my eyes ain't what they used to be. It's it's from Kiss the Planet. It's the Bali Balm. It's lemon and black pepper lip balm. Mm-hmm. Lemon and black pepper from Kiss the Planet. Okay, it's supposed to be, decent to use and all that stuff, for the environment, all that. And so that was the only thing I could smell was the lip balm. I didn't smell nothing else in the air. I don't know whether just that scent got to me and made me cough, but it was like something just was going up my nose and irritating my throat. And I'm not outside, I'm indoors, so I can't imagine what could have done that. But something just set me off, and I don't know what it was. I really don't. Hey, D. Saratinas. Sharon say Shirley said that her friend introduced. Right, right. Hey, Charm CC. Okay, Bianca telling y'all, don't forget your Royal Family merch. The merch is cute. It's cute. Go look at it. It's real cute. Say, oh no, you on point with the internet stuff. No, for real. So I ain't tripping. Like it really looks that way. I don't know. Sometimes it really make you not want to be involved because they be doing a lot. They be doing a lot. Dr. J said, pepper, cough, cough. You think the pepper in the lip balm did it? It could have been. It could have been because it was just weird. Like it just came out of nowhere. Say, did you break out in hives? My son just had a crazy allergic reaction last week. No hives. Yep, I got some Pellegrino next to me. Thanks, sis. He used to go with Ebony Steel, is what we heard. And I'm going to just put it as that's what we heard. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Because me even repeating that Steve introduced them and that wasn't true, I don't want to say nothing other than that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So let's hear what they had to say. Polar Miss Shirley, Lord. Polar Miss Shirley. So let's get into this. Let's hear what she had to say. Polar lady. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna share the screen. Okay, I just want to make sure it caught all the way up. I don't know. Sometimes it just on my end it looked like it's going slow, so I just want to make sure we're there. Hey, Hood Star. All right. Right, I am unique. I don't like that. It makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable just repeating stuff. And it seems like some people that's all they want to do and they want to hear everybody repeat that same lie or the same thing and it's like why are you so like Like, ask yourself why you're getting agitated when people refuse to repeat the same thing everybody else is saying. Like, it shouldn't affect you like that. And if it does affect you like that, you need to ask yourself why that is. That's not normal. That's not normal at all. Like, that's why I say I think a lot of this stuff is spiritually charged and motivated. But, folks don't want to have that conversation about a lot of this stuff. But anyway, that ain't why we here. So let's hear what this lady had to say, okay? Let's hear what she had to say.
All right, Steve, I'm going to just start by saying that my estranged husband is in jail. He's been in jail for over a year since about the right after the 4th of July of 2022. And recently, some phone calls from last year between he and I were leaked. And on those calls, you hear me saying you were winded going up the stairs at your home. And Marjorie looks at us as the help. And right here and now, I want to apologize to you and Marjorie for what I said. As much as I wish I could, I can't take it back. I can't. I said it. And, I want to apologize. It was definitely not me trying to add to what you and Marjorie already have going on in your lives right now. But the fact that these tapes were released, it does seem like everyone is coming for you, I should say, at this time, including me. But in reality, the tapes have nothing to do with what you and Marjorie have going on. It was just me running my mouth in a private conversation, or what I thought was a private conversation. And again, I apologize. I feel terrible. I make no excuses. I said what I said, and there's no denying it. There's no taking it back. Back then, when the phone calls happened, I was trying to stand by my man, be supportive wife. I've been married to this man for 8 years. I had no idea that all this was going on with him. I had no idea. And the charges that he's facing are horrific. They are really bad. I for sure did not want your name mentioned in any kind of way associated with my mess. So I had to call you. I had to tell you it was a hard call for me to make. But I called you. And I want to clear something up, Steve. You did not introduce me to him. I met him through a friend. I should say an ex-friend now. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I had to tell you, he was in jail. It was going to come out. I didn't want you to hear it from anyone else. I wanted you to hear it from me because I knew once the police and everyone, got involved, and they were already involved, and they found out who his wife was and who she worked with and all of that, and that's you, Steve Harvey, it would become, a real big story because it's your name. And like I told you, Steve, when I called you, I didn't want to call you. I mean, I was embarrassed. I was hurt. I felt so stupid, and, I felt betrayed, humiliated. It was just terrible. I mean, I kept saying to myself, how is this my life? Police and jail and all of this. It was just something that I didn't, I'd never experienced anything like this. The police came, they took my car. I was at the salon getting my hair done. They rolled up, took my car. I had to have my stylist take me home. I had to move in with friends. I lost my house. I lost everything. Oh, and I have to tell you this too. Like on the day, July 4th, we were having dinner with friends, and we were going to watch the fireworks after that. And so the fireworks didn't happen that night because it was like a terrible, terrible storm. So the fireworks got canceled. And when I look back, I see now that that was kind of a metaphor for what was about to happen in my life. The thunderstorms were coming. They were coming. The next day was the last time I saw him. He was arrested the very very next day, um, I didn't even know he was arrested. I couldn't get in touch with him. I got a call from the jail, and I didn't answer it because I'm like, who would be calling me from jail? I looked at my phone like, jail? Where'd this call? It just didn't compute. So I just ignored it. But he got word through one of his friends. They texted me that he was at Fulton County Jail. So the next time he called, I picked up, and that was him that I called earlier from jail. And he told me what happened. I thought he would be getting out in a couple of days because that's what he told me. But of course, a year later, those days turned into weeks, the weeks turned into months, and like I said, I don't. This is just on and on. Every day is just something, and my life has just been a nightmare ever since. And it's.
I'm gonna stop right there. Y'all hear where this lady is coming from. First of all, let me be very clear. I'm all for a joke and everything else. This is an old lady. That lady is about to be 70 years old. I thought she had already hit 70. She right at 70. She's 69. Anybody that's going online picking and poking with a 70-year-old woman, you need your behind whip, okay? Now this lady talking like a typical senior citizen that's done got scammed. She says she feel embarrassed and humiliated. I wrote that down because it was the words that she used for me. I've worked with seniors before, and those are the kind of words you hear them use: embarrassed, humiliated. She felt like a fool as it is because she didn't have no idea. And it was so interesting that she didn't see God was talking to her. The 4th of July, when that storm rolled in and said, you ain't celebrating nothing, that was God talking, telling you, baby, it's a storm coming and you ain't finna, you probably not finna celebrate no more for a long time. And it's really pitiful. It's really pitiful that somebody who worked at the jail leaked that call to a blogger to pick with an old lady. Like, come on, man. We got to have some limits to what we will and won't do. We got to have some limits to what we will and won't do. Now, if they cutting the fool like Elon Musk, Daddy Musk, talking about everybody can get the baby juice, yeah, we gonna laugh at Daddy Musk because you old, but you out here cutting the fool, sir. So yeah, we gonna laugh at you, but it's got to be some limits. Now, the man done took advantage of the lady, and we out here poking. That ain't cool. Now, I'm just gonna go on record as saying it's not cool. Not only can I not condone it, I don't even respect it. If you do that type of stuff, I don't respect you. Anybody to sit up and find fault with anything this lady said in this recording, something's wrong with you, and I don't respect you. You're not normal. And chances are you were not raised by normal people. That was real. I felt so bad. I felt so bad hearing that lady talking about how humiliated she was and the lost stuff because she done been with this scoundrel 8 years. And poor thing, she couldn't keep up with him. That man was an experienced criminal, an experienced con man. Have mercy. Had the other woman living down the street next door or some mess right up close to her. All type of stuff. Auntie even say some bloggers are saying she should say she's ashamed too. I think that goes without saying. Like, what else they want from this lady? Her humiliation is not gonna put not another dollar in your pocket, and if it did, you shouldn't want it. Have some decency, for crying out loud. Cheryl Thomas Hughes said, I totally agree with you, Nitra. Some people have no mercy or grace for others, but will want you to extend it to them. Yeah, if it was their mama or granny, they'd be having a hissy fit. Helga Pataki says she was settled, thinking she found somebody that loved her. This can happen to anybody that ain't paying attention. This is disheartening. It is. I felt so bad for that lady. I say, oh man, Lord, don't ever let this be my portion in Jesus' name. Hey, Queena. Hey, Destiny. Yeah, Virgin love that poor lady. That's all I can say. That poor lady. Good God. Y'all, it's just terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. But if you tie yourself to the wrong person, this can happen to you. You tie yourself to the wrong person, this can happen. Everybody want to make it back. Oh, Wait a minute. You say there's a YouTube channel that obtains jail calls through Freedom of Information Act. That's how this come to the internet. That ain't how this came to no internet. You believe that if you wanna. That's not how that works. Yeah, picking on the elderly is abusive. It's nothing that we can do about it, but it's very abusive. Jen Jones says some of these predators seek out women who are emotionally drained or lonely. They go find them lonely old women that got their husband inheritance from their husband, or their husband insurance money or pension money or something, and they go and spend time with them. BB say phones don't have to be leaked. They can be requested. They are public, but not. But I'm unfamiliar with this story. I watch true crime, so I watch interrogations, etc. I get you what you're saying, but I don't believe that's how this call came out. I just don't believe this one worked like that. I don't believe, but people really ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm now. I might have been dumb enough to repeat the part that Steve introduced this lady to this terrible man, and I apologize for that. But I'm grateful that I did not jump on the rest of this mess because this is horrible. This is horrible. Miss Sparkle said, I felt bad for her too. She don't have a relationship with her daughter because of him. Right. Because the daughter probably could see that he was the big bad wolf, and she's sitting up there innocent and silly in the head thinking, oh, well, she just don't like him because he's younger, or she just don't like him because maybe she feel like he take advantage of me. And she probably was like, I don't care if he take the money. She just wanted him there, and not realizing her daughter probably saw, ooh, he's a predator. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really feel bad for that lady. Jacob Polk said, my heart hurts for her. She thought she found love. She found the love of her life, and he brought misery. Sure did. Misery and embarrassment. This lady done been so unproblematic her whole life to get to her 70s, 69, you right at 70s though, to get that old and have this man publicly humiliate you. I could not imagine. I couldn't. Yeah, she lost a lot. And then the fact that after she done lost everything, then this was she got, the public, people ripping this lady apart, and this woman ain't never gave nobody no problems. Yeah, somebody released that on purpose, Hood Star. I'm not falling for that. Yeah, straight up. It wasn't cool. And the lady didn't even say nothing bad. She didn't say nothing bad. It sounded like she was just making passing conversation. You know how Negroes talk. Like, oh, child, he's scared of her. She got a nice spot. I sure wish I had something like that. Look good, She did say Marjorie look at them like the help, but I don't think she meant it in no type of way. I think that was just the kind of, just conversation. I don't think that lady said nothing that bad in that call. See, I couldn't even listen to a blogger talking messy. Yeah, some of that stuff, like at a certain point, it goes from being funny to just being ugly. Helga say that is not this is not a scam that Todd set up. This is a mess. I see why aunties have one friend to scratch a itch and not a live-in. Yep, that's exactly why some aunties go get them a friend, or that man they call y'all uncle that only come by on weekends. Yeah, they said that he allegedly touched on one of the children. I don't know. I pray that something like that wouldn't be what happened, but you can't put nothing past them. That's what she said. That's allegedly that he did that too. You can't put nothing past him. The man is a predator. He preyed on. He literally saw that old lonely lady and saw she had some properties, a little bread, and he went after her and took advantage of that older woman. That ain't now another way to put that. Now ain't now another way to put it. And you can quote me now another. Yeah, it was like they were so busy trying to get a gotcha moment. Like, I don't know. People just don't have no shame. Right, Hood started. Call wasn't that bad. I listened to it. I was wondering why the outrage. There was nothing. But everybody that is messy like that, they jumped on their platforms. Ooh, it's a call. Shirley Strawberry said something about Steve Harvey. Just running stuff in the ground. Hey, Leslie. Yeah, you can hear the hurt in that lady voice. I'm like, Lord have mercy. This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a whole mess, y'all. Virgin Love says some of these bloggers, I call them the evils, are getting a kick out of other people's pain. Just said. What's worse, Virgin Love? Not only do they get a kick out of people's pain, they will go and make up stuff to cause pain so they can laugh at that too. And they do that sort of a thing and they forget, like, child, God is watching you. Like, you bold, huh? You real bold. You ain't scared. Like, when somebody ain't really hurting the way they want them to hurt, they'll just make up stuff and add it to it. They'll just go add to it. It's a shame. It is a shame. So look, now I'm gonna let y'all hear what Steve had to say. Now y'all know I'm not a Steve Harvey fan because this is just my opinion of him. I feel like he falls into, the raccoonish American category too many times. But I'm gonna say this. I respect him defending his wife. Now I'm gonna say that, but I want y'all to hear what he got to say for himself. Because, like I said, I took notes, but certain things I feel like it's better if you hear it directly from the source itself. Okay? Let me get a couple of y'all comments before I play what he had to say. Lala say, I don't respect anybody to take advantage of people like that. Me either. Me either. Jacob say, I pray her strength because she's having to relive last year all over again in the public. Yeah. And people just don't have no type of shame or decency about themselves. Cheryl say, like you said, some bloggers are looking for clicks and likes, but baby, be careful because it can be your day tomorrow. Sure can. Sure can now. Virgin Love say that's the reason why they love the Kenyans and Candies of the world. Yeah, people who will just say something nasty about somebody, they put it in the air, and they love for those kind of folks to put stuff in the air so they can take it and run around and just repeat it. They'll know it's a lie and repeat it anyway. High Vibe say, I know she feels physically sick. The calls he has with his mistress are cringy, sexual, but with Shirley, it sounds like he talking to his mother. What I hope, High Vibe, is that she did not listen to those calls. Why on earth would she want to hear something like that? I don't know. I did not hear bestiality mentioned, Philly Joint. I heard them say he can't be around the dog, but they did not say why. That could have been because he was beating the dog. It could have been anything, but I didn't hear that in his charges. And I listened to them charges. They say he can't be around the children or the dog, but they did not say why. They did not say why. That's how stuff gets started. We got to be careful with what we say. Now, we can assume, but we don't know. We don't know. Jen Jones say, I agree, Virgin Love, why their life is a Shakespearean tragedy. I'm done. Okay, so look. Jen Jones that took me there. Girl, arrange them corners in that reflection corner, the chairs in the reflection corner, please. Let me go ahead and let y'all hear what he had to say. Because that was, I feel bad for Miss Shirley. That's all I got for that. I feel real bad for that lady. Real bad for that lady. So I'm going to share the screen, and then we're going to hear what he got to say too. Okay.
Say this to you, Shirley. We have known about this right after it happened, but we can't get in nobody's marriage and just go, girl, what you doing? What you thinking? What you feeling?
Say nothing.
Right. They didn't want to say nothing because we didn't want to talk about it, and we wanted to create for you come to work and have some moments because I know what it's like.
And you did.
To get beaten and eaten alive. And so it became, for us, let's just be there for her. And when you want to tell us, you will tell us.
Yes.
when you're ready. Now, good thing you had Monica, Mississippi Monica, who has been with you this whole ride. You did confide in her. So Monica would keep us posted, but until you wanted to invite us in, we were just left over here as a support system. And so
Can I
we were
say,
just, yes, of
I'm
course.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but can I just say this is I look at you guys as my family, you know, we all are family, you know, a lot of times there was a time when we saw each other more than we saw our actual families. And, you know, it was just so hard for me I'm a private person, but we all have our stuff. We talk afterwards. We're friends. We're all that. It was just hard for me to bring this particular thing up. I was just so embarrassed, you know, and humiliated. And I just felt like a fool. I felt so stupid. And, you know, I couldn't. It's not that I didn't want to talk about it. I just couldn't find the words. And that's the honest to God's truth. I just couldn't come to you guys. You know, if you had come to me, I would have opened up. But, you know, I understand, but I couldn't much for me at that time, you know?
Okay. Sure. We get, you know, my wife and me, we've been getting beat up for the past 2 weeks. And when something like this happens, you know, our motto has always been to never address bloggers.
Right.
And we don't give it no room or steam.
No life.
No, nothing, because we know who we are and we know whose we are. And so we don't address bloggers. When this came out, it's a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or malicious lie. It came from the inside circle, because we are inside circle. We are family. And so when it came out, you know, Marjorie is on baby watch right now. We got another grandchild coming, and the baby's due any minute. So Marjorie's over there on baby watch. She's just doing grandmama duty. And Marjorie don't really get into all this right here. And so I didn't really, you know, look, I'm so used to getting beat up, but I didn't know how Marjorie was feeling about everything that's out there.
Mm.
These bottom feeders are just beating my wife up. I'm gonna give it to this female blogger, and she gonna get a little bit of money, and now I'm gonna soak them. But and it made it look like Shirley was piling on,
Mm-hmm.
and that wasn't her intent, but it happened. It's been so ugly for my wife, man. And see, this is what I've never done before. It's been so ugly for my wife. And I've stood there trying not to say nothing. But I'm not a blog. We, me, Shirley, Carla, Tommy, Mississippi Jr., we ain't a blog. We're a real media platform. And I don't know if you all know what it's like to wake up every morning that we get up, and our job and mission is to brighten your day. And it don't matter how dark our day is. We got the job to be the morning show. And we got to put on the show. And Tommy come in here with Junior come in here off of crisis with sickle cell. Tommy come in here with bad news. Tommy get hit with cancer. Shirley going through her life right here. Got a whole family over here. She got to deal with these people down at the school about her kid. She got to take her black daughter down to this school and try to make the best way for her. Everybody got crosses to bear. But we got to come in here anyway, and we got to be the morning show in spite of what's happening in our life. When it ain't funny or fun or inspirational or motivational or informative at all, we just in here trying to make it. So I get it. Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do a list of facts. My wife asked me not to do it because she said, Steve, all them haters going to do is flip anything you say and reverse it. Okay, cool. Well, you're doing it anyway. And you out there just lying about my girl. And you got her this, and you tearing away at her character. And I don't like what you're doing to her. I don't like the timing of this jailhouse release because it just seemed like it added more and it came from the inside. I'm tired, but she got to be tired. The woman I married is a good woman. She the best thing ever happened to me. She's God-fearing. She's loyal. She's faithful. And she's a kind and loving person. I don't care what nobody says. And y'all quit talking about she was in my other marriage and ruined it. She didn't. She was nowhere around that. My marriage, I got divorced in 2005. My marriage was over when the Kings of Comedy was out. Y'all ain't know that, though, did you? It was over then. It wasn't worth a quarter then. It took us this long to get to the divorce. That's when the official paperwork came out. But in 2005, let me hip you to something. I had nothing. I lost the radio show we were on in LA on March 23rd, and I lost the only TV show I had May 10th. May 23rd, I lost the radio show, and May 10th, I lost the TV show. Steve Harvey had no money. Got with Marjorie again, New Year's Eve, met her, talked to her. She was with her kids in Hawaii. We got together in 2006. We had nothing. She didn't marry into no lap of riches. I had nothing. When I asked her to marry me at the end of 2006, and then she said she wanted to get married in 2007, I told her too soon. I got to get some stuff together. She said, what? I said, baby, I ain't really got nothing. I'm trying to build. She said, I'm going to get in there and build with you. We got married in 2007. Do you know what I was doing in 2007? Nothing. We had four stations in 2005. 4. We built this. All of us built this. We had 4 stations. We turned this into something. But that woman got down in that foxhole with me and turned this into something. In 2007, we got married. In 2008, we found out that somebody had stolen 7 years of my tax returns. I ain't gonna mention no name. And we owed the government $22 million and we in debt. But then guess what? In 2009, I got Family Feud. In 2009, the book came out. In 2012, the talk show came out. I'm telling you, this woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl. Because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody, I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not going to split us up. And we're not going nowhere. And she's none of what she said she is. And she the best chick I know. Now, I'm defending her. And you can feel how you want to feel about that. But that's the God in me. But now let me give you one piece of Steve Harvey. If I see your ass.
All
Let me
right.
say this.
So he said, I heard him and y'all heard him. He said, if he happened to see them black A people, they got them blogs that think it's cute to just be tearing people down, we gonna cut that right there, but that's what he said. Okay. Let me be clear. I don't like him. Y'all know I don't do Steve when it comes to most things. This is the one time I'm gonna say. We could say it's a tangent, but that was their show. They both wanted to address stuff. And let me say this for the record. I think it was justified. I think it was okay. And I'm solidly behind the both of them. And I'm going to tell you why. If we think it's okay to sit on the internet from the comfort of our homes in our own life and situations and talk about these people's business, they got a right to address it. And I feel like it's only fair that we give him a listen. Because we listen to the gossip about him. Some of us repeated the gossip about him. So when people take it on themselves to clear it up because they don't want living in it, then they got every right to clear it up and say what they got to say. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm always give people room to say what they need to say. Now, unless you've been doing something messed up around children or abusing women or something or old people, then I don't really care what your side of the story is. But they got every right to say their side of things. And this is the one time I can honestly say I don't see where Steve wrong. I don't see where he wrong this time. I normally don't do him at all, but this is one time I don't see him as wrong at all. He was supposed to defend his wife. I understand what he claims she say, don't, because if you say something, all they're going to do is twist your words. That's true. But I also feel as though go ahead and say what you need to say. That way, the Lord know that you told the truth, what you know to be the truth, and defended your wife. And I honestly feel that the only people that would have a problem with that is men who hate women and women who've never been protected. I think women who have never been protected seem to have the biggest problem with a man protecting his wife. I have no problem with that. I may not like Steve Harvey, but I like the fact that he spoke up in defense of his wife. He's supposed to be defensive and protective toward that woman. That's what he's supposed to be. That is his wife. So kudos to you, Steve. Okay, one time I can honestly say, in my humble opinion, he's on the right side of things this time. Now, let me see what y'all had to say, and then I got a few more thoughts. High Vibe say he a trip. I don't know. Let me see what else we got. I don't think any of this is on Shirley. What did Shirley do? I honestly do not understand why people thought it was okay to attack an old lady. Like, y'all ain't gonna never convince me that that's cool. Especially this old lady ain't doing nothing. I'm not understanding her. So you think the bloggers that go around making up lies on people are just hurt people, or are they just corrupt people? What are we saying? Because I'm not gonna say, oh, hurt people as a catch-all. If you have a platform, you created a platform for yourself, or you on somebody else's public platform, and you are making up or willfully repeating lies on people, you're not a hurt person, you're a corrupt person. And Grace says, so this is about Steve saving face. No, I think this was him telling his side of the story because people have been on the internet telling their side and they're not even in it. So the person who's actually in the situation, they should be able to tell their side. I think that's logical and it's rational. It wasn't just about him. What do you mean? How did it become about him? High Vibe. Before they went live, before they did this, they said that both of them was going to be talking about their situation. So it wasn't just about Shirley. It was always supposed to be both of them talking. Always. Latrice said, I did always pay respect to those who gives to you. Yeah, I believe in being respectful. It was his turn to talk. So he talked and I'm with him. This is one time he ain't said nothing wrong. It's been very seldom that I could say that Steve Harvey was in the right and he didn't just piss me off. But this is one time he was in the right. He was well within his rights to speak up. Well within his rights. Who was complaining? Maybe I missed part of the conversation. Who was henpecked? I'm confused. Help me. Cheryl said, I agree with you. It was justified and they had every right to address the gossip. Yeah, it kills me. Like, it's almost like this new way of thinking is we can attack you, tell stories on you, lie on you, repeat stuff that people said without verifying the truth. But if you defend yourself at all, you're a bad person. I do not understand. I'm telling y'all, I believe a lot of this stuff on the internet is just purely demonic. Because how does that even make sense? Helga said, I love how he edifies and praises his wife. He protects her in public and don't play about her. That's what he's supposed to do. That's exactly what he's supposed to do. Now, I may not like too much about him, and I wouldn't let him give me no dating advice. I don't like the idea of that. However, knowing that a man is supposed to love his wife the way Christ loves the church, that is the only way he's supposed to respond. Yeah. People been sitting up saying all kind of nasty stuff about that man's wife. He's supposed to defend her. If he didn't, I would be looking at him funny. Say we can say what we want. So who are you or Tom? I mean, he might be a Tom, but he has every right to defend his wife. Don't your husband defend you? Because I know Jerry defend me. I know you can't walk up to him nowadays and just sit up and say a bunch of nasty stuff about me, and he ain't gonna check you. A man is supposed to defend his wife. He's supposed to tell y'all about talking crap about his wife. And if he see the person in public and decide to pop him in the mouth, or if it's a woman and he tell another woman or pay a woman to pop her in the mouth, I don't think he wrong. People got a right to defend their wives. I'm sorry. That's a natural, normal, and actual healthy response. What's unhealthy is all these black men who do not defend their wives, or even worse, turn them into baby mamas and refuse to even make them wives. Right, Wicked 548, it's about time. Miss Sparker said he's not wrong at all. They brought it to their platform because of the public humiliation. I know that's what you meant. Yeah, it's not cute. Hey, Shani, it ain't cute at all. I don't like stuff like that. Mm-mm. Well, he absolutely did defend her. We just heard him defend her. What does her ex have to do with her? He defended his wife. He didn't marry her ex-husband. Right, Charm CC. I'm glad they addressed it. Po Miss Shirley. And I'm sorry, I never thought I would see the day when I would have to say Steve Harvey was right. But Steve Harvey's right. Virgin Love say I can applaud him for protecting his wife. These bloggers are just mean. They don't like that Marjorie gets to live her life in luxury. That's what it is. They don't like it. They don't like it. Because, see, this is the thing. And this is how I know that something is wrong, y'all. Steve Harvey has got to be one of the most prominent raccoonish Americans that we've ever known. And there's so much ammo on this man. And nobody has a problem with him. People let him get away with saying think like a, act like a lady, think like a man, have talk shows and tell women all this dumb stuff. And nobody had a problem. But it's something about this black lady, even though she lighter complected, they even pick with that. But something about seeing this black lady be quiet, mind her business, and spend money with her husband. She is the topic that's drawing fire. Like, why are we attacking this when there's so much wrong with Steve Harvey? There is so many things wrong with Steve Harvey. But instead of going after Steve Harvey, y'all went after the wife? Really? Really? With nothing, just made up all type of stuff and just attacked this lady. Bad as they go after her child, little Lori. I mean, it's just weird. It's weird and something is wrong and off. Right, Charm CC. Blogging used to be fun. It's gotten a bit ugly lately. And people will repeat it. Like, people will see the proof, the truth, the facts, and they will still repeat their lie. And it's nerve-wracking. I'm telling you, that's the kind of stuff that makes me not enjoy being online. Because it's not cute. Lala said a broken clock is right twice a day. Steve respected his vows and defended his wife. Exactly. And he is surely a broken clock. But this is one time. This is one time out of the two in a day that the broke clock was right. Used to like him to the Monique interview. You mean to tell me you like Steve Harvey? It took the Monique interview for you to have a problem with Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey is a problem. He been raccoonish way before he talked to Monique. Way before. I don't know how y'all missed it. I don't do him. Not now, day of the week. But this is one time that I have to, swallow all of my ire and just tell the truth. This is one time the Negro was right. Like, I'm not finna tell no lies. So I'm glad he spoke up for both the fact that he's there for Miss Shirley and he gets, I guess you have to keep talking. But yeah, I like the fact that they still was there and still had Miss Shirley back, because it don't make no sense. Tamika said, I did not realize that Steve was also supposed to express himself. I thought he was just speaking based on what Miss Shirley disclosed. No. When they first had said that it was going down on Monday, they said that it was going to be the both of them. Because my good sis, Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, she put me up on game ahead of time and told me it was going down today. Miss Sparkle had warned me. that it was going down today, and I almost missed everything. I actually did miss it. I had to catch the replay because she had told me, Chay. Ooh, when was it? She called me. That was Friday. I want to say it was Friday, and told me that they was gonna be doing it today, and I was supposed to get up and hear it, and I didn't go to sleep till the sun came up, and I missed it. You say his name's Steve, not Rev. Well, there's that. There's that. Philly John say Marjorie's ex been online dragging her. Also, Steve's second ex alleged Marjorie was the cause of their divorce at High Vibe. I'm just saying, I just feel like we got to do better with how we handle certain situations. It don't look good. I'm just gonna tell you, it don't look good. Black folks, our slips are hanging. Jacob Polk said, I believe Shirley was a casualty of the blogs attacking Steve. They wanted to create chaos in his camp. I believe that too. But the fact that y'all are drag an old lady into this, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. Clear bloggers was talking too. That's all well and good, but it's the black ones that be so nasty and evil and spreading lies and repeat them even after they know. One thing about them clear bloggers, once they find out something ain't true or they get a whiff that is not true, they drop it because they don't want to get sued. One thing I notice about black bloggers, they will know something is a lie and repeat it. They so short-sighted and money hungry for clicks and views and some ad revenue that they will repeat lies over and over and over. And the proof is in the pudding. The man sat there and tried to explain himself while defending his wife. Clearly said that the lady told him they just gonna take what you said and flipped it. And I know for a fact I saw at least 3 people on YouTube today, in between me watching C on Apple TV, that I got notifications for went live to try to flip what the man said. We gotta stop it. We got to stop it. Following up behind clear folks, if clear people are your moral compass, get your compass fixed. How about I say, okay, I didn't know all that. I thought the show was about Shirley's own strawberry letter. It's about both of them. Hey, Couture Babe, what's going on, niece? That type of stuff, you're not going to tell me anybody that's that comfortable and like lies that much that person or those entities don't have some dealings with Satan himself. Because some of the lying, y'all, we got, all I'm saying is the lies and stuff, we got to stop that. You got to stop that. You just got to stop it. No, you can't erase the past. You absolutely can't. That's true. You absolutely can't. That's true. Say, yes, she is. I remember he was with Marjorie while Mary was in Texas. He's such a lie. One week he said Mary was his everything on KJLH, and the next week he was seen with Marjorie. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I can't corroborate that. If you can send me some facts, a clip of something with a date stamp and then a picture with a date stamp, then we can talk about it. But I'm just telling you flat out, this right here, stuff like this is why Nitra is always very careful about repeating things that people say. And y'all know, some of y'all done been here and seen people come in my chat and get hard down mad with me because I just won't repeat the narrative that's out. I'm not doing it. And this is why. Because then when stuff turned out to be not true, you got some people that just get quiet. They never apologize for what they said. And you got the other ones that'll just keep repeating a lie. I'm not doing it. Count me out. High Vibe say he defended his wife as he should, but I've not forgotten about him standing with 45. Yeah, I don't care about that either. I don't like him, but that's not what made me not like him. I don't care nothing about who nobody vote for, because if that's the case, I should be mad and pissed off with everybody who voted for Joe Biden, because I didn't like him either. Y'all know over here, that's the wrong talking point. I don't like Democrats or Republicans. I don't do neither one of them groups. So when I see any black person stomp down, defending, campaigning for any of the evil, clear people in politics, I'm giving all of them the side eye. He's very raccoonish, but that wasn't what sold it for me. That wasn't what sold it for me. Anybody stand next to Joe Biden, I'm looking at them the same way. Period. Was he thinking like not a man? I don't know what he do. Y'all don't want to let that man write that book and promote it. Say bring it lips. I'm through. Not bring it lips. I met Steve. He's a lot, but he was very nice to me. Yeah, I've heard that he's real, nice and pleasant in person and all that. He's just not my cup of tea. BB say the Steve Harvey show used to crack me up. I don't like him, but the show was hilarious. Very true. Very true. I'm right there with you. The show did used to crack me up too. Charm CC says, Shanisha, I respect your assessment of the situation because it's different from a lot of other people's opinion out there. What's sad, Charm CC, is that a lot of people won't even form their own opinion. They just repeat what everybody else is saying. They just repeat what everybody else is saying. They don't care what the truth is. They just, they said it. It got their juices going. It got their endorphins running and pumping. So I'm going to just repeat that. That was Friday. I thought it was Friday. I talked to you and you told me that they was going to come on Monday. Angela said, yeah, he announced Friday they was going to discuss it when your life becomes the Strawberry Letter. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was supposed to call out the bloggers. If bloggers is telling lies, he's supposed to call it out. What? How was he supposed to protect her and not address the people lying on the lady? I'm just wondering. Like at the end of the day, the bloggers that think it's okay to lie on people understand that people have a right to address you. Just like you have a right to call their name and say stories or repeat stories without verifying them. Them people, when they circle the block and now they calling out your name or addressing you in an unfriendly manner, understand that they got the same rights that you do. Goose and gander. Philly Joint say the latest scuttlebutt was that she was cheating with the security or chef. Yeah, I saw them lies they had on. When I saw it, if y'all notice, I didn't report that. I didn't repeat that. Deborah Harris said, I agree with you, Shanitra. Celebrities don't owe us every second of their lives. They right to call foul when their families is being dragged. That's true. I just, But stuff like this, I just want to go on record. Stuff like this is why y'all don't hear me jumping on everything and repeating everything. People have a right to tell their stories and have opinions. Bloggers have a right to interview. You have a right to interview, and people have a right to tell opinions. And if you tell a lie on somebody, they have a right to react. One thing about that freedom of speech is so it swings both ways. So if you have a right to tell a lie, somebody has a right to respond. That's just the truth. My question is, why the hell would you want a right to tell a lie? Like, why would you want that right? Why would you even want to tell a lie? Like, I just don't. I'm never gonna understand that. Jacob said, we forget these are real human beings being affected. Think of their mental health. They also have families who read and hear these nasty rumors. Yeah. People just do stuff like that and throw it out there. And next thing you know, everybody got to repeat it. And if you don't repeat it, then we're angry. You're a bad person. Why are you not jumping on it? Mm-mm. Right, Helga. We be mad at the wrong things. We ain't mad at our employers, though. Beat it to work every day. Sure do. Sure do. Philly Joint say not a sensationalist bloggers with no factual info irk my nerves. Mine too. Yep, Steve always been real raccoonish to me too. I don't really do him, but I'm not gonna, y'all know me. I stand on the side of right. I'm for what's right every day. I don't care who it is. I'm for what's right. And he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong to defend his wife. Shout out to him. At least you got something right. Now, moving right along. And again, I feel real bad for Miss Shirley. I stand by that. I hope that she heals. I hope that her relationship with her daughter is mending and her grandbabies and everything. I just hope that things are getting better for her. I hate that this terrible man found his way into her life. I really hate that for her. And I'm not even joking. I truly hate that happened to that lady. She seems very nice. However, Ladies, just be careful. That's all I can say. Just be careful. She's an older lady and it happened to her. This lady's about to be 70 and it happened to her. But listen, it can happen to younger women too. It can happen to younger women too. It does happen to younger women too. Younger women be lonely sometimes. They get to raising children and stuff and making money and surviving and everything. And sometimes ladies get lonely and you start taking up and keeping company with men that are just bad men. It happens. Y'all need to be careful. You know, my sisters who are out there, if y'all are single, you unmarried, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being unmarried. But if you decide you want to start courting or looking to marry and stuff like that, y'all need to be very vigilant, be careful. People say vet people, but you can only vet so much because people will hide and pretend to be exactly what you want. And you know, sometimes when the devil send a man to you, he will send a man that on the surface looks like everything that you ever prayed for. Okay? So you have to be careful, be vigilant, you watch them, you vet as much as you can, and then you need to be prayerful because if you don't talk to the Lord first and then wait on the answer, you just might end up with an Ernesto. Good night, Dr. J. You going to bed, girl? Yeah, so just be prayerful. Now, next up on the agenda is Chrisean Rock done took the baby, got the baby dedicated down to the church house, y'all, and it looked so cute. And you could just tell that this girl ain't been in church in a long time. And I ain't talking about her. I ain't finna talk about her, but you could tell she ain't been there in a while. She went in a dress, but it was strapless and shoulders out. I say, oh Lord. But then again, y'all know the new churches, you know, y'all rolling up in there in pants and bodysuits and all type of stuff. So maybe that's the new church. Forgive me, you know I'm old. So anyway, she took the baby, got the baby blessed, and I thought it was so sweet. The preach man, and looked like the first lady was laying hands and praying over the baby. I say, oh, look at the little baby getting blessed, and I say, this so nice. You know, they was praying when she had the baby. Then she took the baby to get dedicated down to the church, and I thought it was so wonderful. I was surprised and shocked to hear that the baby's middle name is Jesus. I said, have mercy, God. You know, she might be a little ignorant, but I believe she meant well doing that. And so she got the baby blessed. And then I heard the preacher say something, y'all, that got my attention. The preach man said that the spirit was showing him that the devil had an assignment against that baby and against Chrisean too. And y'all, the only thing crossed my mind, I say, Lord have mercy, that boy's daddy is the assignment from the devil. That's the one right there. Sure enough, y'all. She went, got the baby dedicated. Next thing you know, this Negro is on Twitter with bipolar tweets. Now he just got through talking about he gonna take the woman child from her and give it to this lady. And him and this girl got a whole CPS case. Y'all know a while back them people was calling CPS on them because they had them strippers up in there with their booties out and stuff, brown them children, and they on their bed and doing all this stuff, and the children in there barefoot, clothes look dirty, the pantry empty, the house ain't look clean, the poor little baby in there foraging and scrounging around for Slim Jims. Then I hear that CPS done been out to that house 4 times, and what they say, 4 times since May. And I say since May. That was before that incident. So that tells me somebody called CPS before they even did the video with the strippers in the house. I say, now what kind of trouble is this? Hey, Ashley. You driving and listening? Yeah, it's been a few days, but don't you be typing while you driving. Mm-hmm. Yep. It can happen to anybody. With them men, y'all got to be prayerful. Don't just be accepting any man. I don't care how nice he seem or whatever. Even if you see that he go to church every Sunday and he pay his tithes and he on the trustee board, you better pray. You better pray because sometimes the devil be hiding in the church too. That's all I'm telling you. Yeah, I ain't preaching. I'm just saying. Okay. But yeah, so that boy immediately went to Twitter making all these bipolar tweets. I still want to know who had called the police on him, the CPS on him in May. Because that video and everything that happened, that was back in July. So for them people to have been out there to that house 4 times since May, that means somebody sent them people out there before then. Before then. I'm trying to let me get it. Where I can tell you, where I can show y'all what this little strange boy. And he's a strange looking little character. I don't know how y'all can stand this child. He's so strange looking. This one here, first off, he gonna post after the child, after I guess he watching her on social media. It's giving stalker. It's giving stalker. First he goes, that's more like it. Don't leave his side. That's a blue face baby. Hallelujah. Ugh. Then this fool post, when people do the right thing, it's okay to cheer for them. That's how you get them to continue to do the right thing. Sheesh, y'all mad I said something good. No, it wasn't good. You're a weirdo. Then this one say, gotta have the same energy, vice versa though. When they make a bad call, you gotta boo they ace. Can't cheer for bad decisions. I'd rather have a baby in a church full of God-fearing, faithful people. If anything, I believe in the same thing. Just weird. It's weird. It's real weird. What I wanted to get at with that is I believe that preacher. When that preacher said that the devil really got an assignment against her and that child, I believe Blueface is the assignment from the devil. I believe that. Let me see what y'all say in the chat. But I really think so. Helga said, I pray Chrisean stays on course even when it gets hard. I know what it's like to fight your way out from under a ninja with a demon on his back. I ain't prayed. You ain't prayed till you pray somebody away from you. Yes. Ooh, girl. Let me tell you, I done been through that. You talking about waking up in the middle of the night, crying out, calling the Lord, get them away from me, Jesus. Mm-hmm. He say, right. We all saw the assignment. The pastor just verbalized it. Yep. That preacher man said that. That man said that. I heard him say it. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mary Augustine, how you doing, sister? Listen, I said, wait a minute. Philly John says she went to a church while pregnant a couple times. She sure did. Chrisean dropped stacks at the church. She and the pastor have a good relationship. I think he knew her since she was a child, is I think what the story was on that. Hey, Brittany Janae says, see, Chrisean went to get that baby dedicated for a reason. I pray over healing for that girl. I get what you're saying. Hey, Gail Cooper, welcome. Oh, I'm glad you found us too. Anybody, if this is your first time live, please put FTL in the chat. First time live so we can welcome you. Everybody's welcome here. Virgin Love say, yes, Lord, I need to pray some more tonight. Yeah, if it's some men sniffing around, you need to be praying hard. Because some of these Negroes ain't nothing but agents of Satan. That's all they are. They agents of the devil. They've been sent into your life on assignment. And sometimes y'all will see the signs and you'll overlook it. And I'm saying y'all because I done been there too. Lord, Miss Parker say bipolar with schizoaffective disorder messages. Yeah, he double-minded. He double-minded. Pure double-minded. And you can't expect much because that's Carlisa child. Look who the mama is. Apples and leaves don't fall that far from the tree. Mary say, I hope she stands strong in her protection of her son. Be happy with her and her baby. I pray she found self-love. Child, I pray she find the love of Jesus. Because when somebody is on your trail like that and they demonic, you need the Lord. Loving yourself ain't going to be enough. Lala say Blueface is a sicko and he looked like he need to be pressure washed. Lala, get in that corner. I was trying not to clown tonight. He do look like he need to be pressure washed though. I ain't even gonna lie. He do. He really do. Y'all, I seen a picture of that little boy. Let me tell you something. When I say I seen a picture of that little boy, and dear hearts, that boy, what it was like the haircut, one of them haircuts that the R&B girls used to wear back in the day. He had one of them haircuts. Not that. I guess he was in high school or something. He had them bangs pressed out and a pixie haircut. I say, oh no, he's a whole psychopath. That boy is a psycho. Chrisean should have never got tied up with nothing look like that. In her life, she had no excuse. None whatsoever. Once I got a real good look, and I mean a real good look at this boy, because I never really paid too much of a, close attention to him. But that's a terrible looking little boy. He say, but Blueface was the one that said the baby wasn't his. Right. He swore that his son and his G-Wagon built baby mama was the only thing he needed, and now he want to harass Chrisean. He act like he obsessed with that girl. It's actually scary. It's actually very scary, because I don't want to think that he gonna do nothing to that child. But you just can't put nothing past him. You can't put nothing past him. He's a weird little character. I mean a strange little character. I hope she removed the tattoo. I think she said she was going to. I don't know. I hope so. You say he dusty looking. He's something. He's something looking. I don't know if that's dust or dirt, decay. Lord, he got arrested development. That may be. Ain't no telling what Carlisa was doing when she was carrying that child. You saw that too. Girl, you saw that picture where he had that hair. Girl, why my sister on the phone say that that Stewie Griffin girl is shaped like a 1999 camper van? I'm not. Y'all not finna turn this into no roast session. Y'all not finna do this. Y'all not turning this into a roast session tonight. I did not come here to roast that girl. Blueface look like a llama. He really does look like a llama. It's the neck. It's the neck. Yep. Ooh, Couture Pay. Girl, you need to be where you could talk. Let me put this link in the chat, because I know you be up on this young people stuff more than me. But I'm telling y'all, I really feel like Chrisean is in danger. She's a tough little cookie, but I feel like she's in danger. That boy is violent, and I think that he's really obsessed with her. Right, and about the baby being money, he know that baby is money. That baby is money because it's associated with his mama. Them children he got with that girl that looked like the camper van, he know ain't no money coming out them kids. Them kids ain't nothing special. The one from Chrisean is the one that matter. There go my niece.
Can you hear me okay?
Hey, gorgeous.
Hello, Auntie. Hey everybody
boo.
on the porch.
How you doing?
Well. I'm doing well. I'm doing amazing. How are you doing? Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. But you know what? Y'all kept me laughing so bad in here. It didn't even matter that I didn't feel good yesterday. I feel a lot better. I'm still not 100%, but I'm a lot better.
Okay, make sure you're drinking your teas now, because those are important since you're going through the changes.
Well, I'm drinking a lot of water, and I still believe in my heart that alcohol kills germs, even in your stomach. So I've been, hey JD Rob. JD Rob said he obsessed with her money. He makes none without her. Ooh, child,
He
baby,
doesn't.
he don't.
He
He don't.
doesn't because I was watching something. Well, I watched her live, even though she was crying. I had to not watch it while I was listening to her, not watching her. So she said a lot, and when people are being backed in the corner, and all she knows is fight. So she's gonna fight because she fought to graduate high school. She fought to be a college grad. So she's fighting for her success. She said she left. From what I gather, he stole $2 million. That's what it sounded like.
Yep.
$2 million he
Yep.
stole from her. She didn't find out that he was keeping the 2 million until she talked with Lemmy. Lemmy broke down the finances. He broke it all the way down to the point where she was willing to even stay with him. Just stop trying to spend up all her money on his family, blah blah blah, because her money was literally to give her. She wanted to give back to her church, make sure her family was straight, and
Mm-hmm.
that was it. Take care of herself. I knew that man was jealous of her when she got her teeth fixed,
Yep.
and he
And he
was
made her
like,
get that tooth back. He wanted that tooth from her.
yes. I'm glad she's walking around with both her teeth. But Carlissa, because Carlissa's so dumb, and she's
Mm-hmm.
one of them project mamas. And when I say project, I'm talking about the worst kind. She
Yeah,
literally
she's a
said
she's a project hooligan. Yep.
she said that baby belongs to us, and we're going to eat off that baby. That's what she said in a live one day, and she took it
Ew.
down. So Chrisean Jr. is a cash cow for them, because when they found out Lemmy and Zeus was willing to work with Chrisean without Blueface, he was begging Chrisean to, like, hence why she was big and pregnant. She had him out there performing the song and stuff. That was because he begged her. And she was really trying, because she doesn't want the father of her child to be broke, but he's going to have to be. When Whack 100 was calling her dirty and said she's unclean, she said she was willing to take all that because Blueface put her in a position to get money. The problem was he was too dumb to put it in writing.
Yep.
And that's why she's able to be free. She has no contractual obligations. I know people keep saying they're tired of her going live, but that's how she makes her money. She got endorsement deals off that. He was mad she was with Diddy. He's always been jealous. He's jealous of the fact that we like her more than we like him, even though she was belligerent, she was violent, and all that. At the end of the day, we could see with our purest eyes, that girl did not want to be under the influence like that. He was pushing, like he's doing the baby mama, pushing the alcohol on them, God knows what's what, and then we'll go, let's go live and have somebody recording either them or her in her inebriated state. So I do believe she's healed. I just feel like when that man was praying, the pastor, you could feel the anointing. And that's why I didn't get upset when people were like, oh, that baby is too young to be there. I said, sometimes you got to run to the church and to the ones
You
who are going to
know,
be a covenant, so that way your baby is protected. Because when that man said, no matter what your parents do, you are going to be somebody, I felt that to my core. I said, you know
yeah, that
what?
man was speaking
Amen.
a word. Oh, he spoke a word, baby. And you know what else? I saw people making that comment, it's too soon. First of all, let me say this for the record, for all the old school mamas on deck, because we in here. Okay, this is the porch. We in here deep. Where my old school mamas at? Y'all throw one in the chat. These new heifers don't abide by the old rules no more. Now it used to be we kept you in the house for 3 to 4 weeks and you didn't go nowhere. You didn't wash your hair. You didn't even cook no food. We wasn't even allowed to touch raw meat, baby. Okay.
Yes.
Don't nobody live by the old rules no more. These hookers be down here to the Benihana. The second day after they done had the baby, they behind still gaping open, flouncing around everybody, still smelling like afterbirth. So if y'all can run out the house to chase behind Negroes, y'all can run out the house to go down to the Chinese buffet. Why she can't run out the house to run into the ark of safety? Something tells me, I don't, just in my spirit, something is troubling that girl. And I don't think that she's smart enough or intuitive enough, because I think she has a level of intelligence. I don't think that she's intuitive enough to know exactly what it is, but something is running her toward that church house. I saw that in that video when she went and saw the preacher, and she still had on street clothes, and you could tell that she ain't where she need to be, but something in her is making her want to be there.
When she said, I think it was the live where when he was saying he would, harm the baby while she was still pregnant.
Yeah.
When she was crying and she was like, I just need y'all to pray for me. I don't think she understood people was really praying for her. There's so many young girls young ladies, young women who go through that, and they didn't have somebody praying for them because of whatever their circumstances were. So when she's on her journey of she's separating her money, herself, she has a house out in California. She still hasn't been there yet. That to me speaks volumes. She knows what it is. She is praying them demons up off her. You could tell before he gave the baby back, she was surrendering. So I was like, I'm not mad at it. I get it. I'm not a mom. I said whatever she needs to do to protect herself, because he's unhinged. Look at him. He's spiraling. His skin is looking bad. He didn't look like that when he first came out. He looked like somebody. He was cute. Even though he has that long neck, he was still cute. But now all this, I don't know, all this evilness he got going on. His skin looks bad. His pores is open. His baby mama is just looking crazier and crazier. She looks out of it. Like, it's unfitting. And the saddest part about it is you stopped being a last check Miss Girlfriend to chase behind a man who threw you out while you was pregnant too. But now you trying to get your get back? No. And then he said it himself. Him and Jaden have nothing to do so they can watch the baby. They want to exploit that baby. That's why I'm happy. Keep him away. Keep prayed up. If he wanted to be there, he will. He's evading DCSF. So he should be handling that.
Now he running from diapers.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's all over the internet.
Get out of my life. You said that boy running from diapers. I heard something like that. Hey, Miss Gigi. I heard something like that talking about the people that have been to the house 4 times and that he won't answer the door.
Because they ain't got no food in them pantries. We saw it. That the daughter was sitting on the couch while the stripper was dancing. I said, child, he should have been listening to Carlisa then, because Carlisa was like, no, take this down. He didn't want to listen. And that's, even though she's not a good mama, in my opinion, at least she had the good sense to know not to put it on the internet.
Yeah, she know how to evade the authorities, at least, because she's a criminal too.
Yeah,
her son don't know how to evade the authorities at all. Yeah, he gonna just post the evidence.
Spending up all his money. That's why that sister was over there saying, a real father would step up for his child. And I was happy the sister said something, because the sister knows who that family is. She don't even rock with Blueface, so and that's even after the beat down that she got. Like, Carlissa needs money, and the cash cow is Chrisean and that baby.
Yeah,
and she's willing to be like, oh, go get the baby. That's why he keeps threatening to take the baby, because he knows he can make money with the baby, posting it up. Like, we live in a society where people will ignore your wrongs if you post your children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely trying to get his hands on that child. But it's just so funny, because God is one of the best comedians in the whole universe. You want to take her child, but you running from diapers.
Exactly.
You can't tell. Listen, that when the King of Kings, he's the king of comedy.
Exactly. That's why he couldn't say nothing but, oh, she ran to the church. Like, one minute she abandoned the child. Next minute, she got all these people around your kid to the point where it came out she was in the church. So now he's saying, well, at least she's at church. Baby, you need to go to somebody's church. Let
You
them pray
ain't
them
lying.
demons up off you.
That boy need deliverance if I ever seen somebody need deliverance.
He's weird, but I'm happy. Chrisean, I'm gonna keep praying for her. I pray for her every night as if I know her because I just want her. I want her to win. I want her to win so bad. So
Me too. Me too.
and
I
she's
don't
so
know. Like
young.
I
She's only
said,
twenty-three.
I want her to win, but more than anything, I want her to be okay. That boy is something wrong with him, and I can't put my hand on it. It's not just regular dingy, dirty, Negro action. It's something else going on with that boy. It's something about him that don't sit well with me.
He
It
fighting
don't
demons. I don't think he's a straight man at all. I don't know
at
too many who
all,
act like
at
that.
all. Not that picture I seen. I'm listen. You already know. I'm sending it over to the computer where I can show y'all.
I mean, even though that white boy said he was lying, there's no reason he broke down that door because Chrisean was in there with his phone. What was in the phone, Chrisean? Because she's still keeping his secrets. What did you see in the phone, Chrisean?
First of all, Chrisean basically told y'all what time it was when they was doing some interview with somebody and they mentioned midgets, and he told me I've been with a midget before, and Chrisean said, "Was it a boy or a girl?" And he went to stuttering. I said, "Now, Chrisean, why would you ask that?"
You know God will use you when you least expect it. Look at that Freudian slip.
Yeah, something went on there. Now I don't know what it was, baby girl, but something went on. Something.
I believe it. WAC 100 has been caught out here bent over. You
Whoop, whoop,
you know,
whoop. With
like
them cakes up, head down, cakes up.
and he's supposed to be some type of crip or something. I said, I don't know what they got going on over there in that camp.
Child.
It's giving DL, but those are just my thoughts.
Hey girl, you not the only one thinking it. You're not the only one thinking it.
Yes, I'm telling you, I think he really wants to be with men, but he's out here destroying these women because they love him or they have love for him or they trying to be something, but he can't even be himself.
Okay. Wait.
You need me to drop down?
Don't go nowhere. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, I think that fixed it. Okay, bet. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. All right. Good. Say something. I can hear you. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Probably not. Okay. I was trying to do something and was messing up. Can you hear me? Katurbe, where she went? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what happened. Oh, she gotta go. Oh no, she said it was no sound. So hopefully she come back. I was trying to do something and I messed up. Y'all know I be really messing up. Hey, Ori Naturals. Let me put the StreamYard back in the chat. Okay. But yes. Couture Bay, come back if you can. I don't know what was going on. I probably shouldn't have been bothering stuff. That's probably what it was. I shouldn't have been bothering stuff. But I kept bothering stuff. And so that's what I got. It's a shame that I have the nerve, the audacity to have my black behind on the internet and don't know how to use stuff. That's what you call nerve. Okay. Hey, niece. I don't know what I did wrong before.
No, I don't. I think something's wrong with StreamYard because I could see you were talking, I couldn't hear you, and then I said no sound, but I saw the chat was moving, so I said maybe it's me. So when I dropped down, I heard you, and I'm like, dang, what is what is going on?
It be like that though. It be like that. StreamYard will act silly whenever they feel like it, but they don't mind drafting your account every month though. It might not work every day, but they gonna draft your account every month.
On time, every time. Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah. They be like, I'm gonna need that little bit, so come on with it. They are funny. But yeah, I was trying to rig it up to make sure we had that picture, girl. Because listen, this right here, when I saw this picture, and I was today years old when I saw this, I said something's wrong with that little boy.
I want to see the picture because you know
Something
his
been wrong
mama's
with
a
him for a
jailbird.
long time.
Mama a jailbird, daddy a jailbird too, probably. I don't put it past them. Mm-mm. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
men
I'm gonna
like
look and see it.
Blueface make me want to fight.
You say his mama's what now?
A jailbird, and so is daddy's probably one too. And I don't have a problem with
Ooh,
women like Carlisa, but the women like Carlisa are tragic. Like you got three baby daddies, you married now. You, according to her, she been in the industry.
yeah,
She was one of them little bust downs. So I'm like, why you don't have nothing?
child. Cause raggedy hoes like her don't never have nothing. They make $2 or $3 and spend all of it trying to show off.
Mm-mm. I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like her.
I
But we
can't
should have
stand
known.
Carlisa.
We should have known when we saw him kicking his mama and sister out. We should have known then what type of man and time he was on.
Mm-hmm. But it's so funny to hear her gas herself up. Oh, I was so good looking. I was so fine. It's like, Carlisa, please stop. You were younger, but we not finna put all that on it. Carlisa always putting 20 on 10, like the children say.
What?
Now let me know when y'all see this here. Yeah, yeah. Y'all see this?
Yes.
Let's zoom in.
Oh my God. Look at this man.
Look at this. Look at this hair. This is somebody auntie hair that smoked Newport. This is the hair of a school bus driver that smoked Newports and keep that earpiece on her ear all day, that ain't married, that don't need no man. This,
Oh, it's the hair for me. Because what was going
yeah,
on? Why does he have a
I
27
don't know.
piece in his head?
That's a whole 27 piece. That's a whole bump it. You know them little bump it kits they used to have to the hair store. That's a bump. He got the bump it kit in.
Oh my God. It's giving Candy without the red hair.
Definitely giving
Remember
candy.
when she used to wear
Yeah,
that hairstyle?
that 27 piece. Just like Mercedes Mama on P Valley. This 27-piece Patrice right here. Patrice
Oh,
Woodbine had the same hairdo.
oh my God.
This 27-piece Patrice right here. He
This
could
is
run for right now with this picture, Couture Bay. He could run for the mayor of Chucalissa.
See, this is how I know he won't no fake gangster. Cause all the gangsters I knew, cause I'm from New Orleans, they had tattoos early. Like you could just tell. When did he get his tattoos? Right before the contract? Like I want to know.
No, look at them little tattoos. Look at them right there. You see him? He ain't got nothing else. But look at them right there. He got some on one arm.
Not with that 27 piece.
You got the 27 piece and them, and look here, them hood tattoos, ghetto too. Look at them, they was already fading. What was he here, 10 years old, and your tattoos already fading? Just tell me somebody did them hoes for $20 and a doobie sack of weed. Get
He
the
looks
hell
like
up out of here, this little boy.
he looked like he's supposed to be in Green Day, the rock band.
He definitely giving rocker boy. This boy looked like he about to start singing "Smells Like Teen Spirit." This giving you a Kurt Cobain fan, baby. You giving it to us. It's Stone Temple Pilots up in here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, little rocker boy. Little rocker boy. So now he done moved up in the world Couture Bay. He done got rid of that good old 27 piece. Now he got an S curl on top of his head and always had that little Superman curl hanging down in the middle of his forehead. He done moved up in the world now, baby.
It is such a shame. He know he look a mess. That is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
That is a mess.
Anybody walk around with their hair like that is a psychopath. That's a whole serial killer. She need to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You can't tell me now he probably ain't got little small animals and body parts in his deep freezer. He look like you need to be careful. I want her wherever she living to put 12 Rottweilers and one hyena in her yard. Ain't no way in the hell.
Yeah, she is covered in the blood. And after Erykah Badu gave him to the universe or whatever she said, he has not been doing well.
Girl, why my sister sent me a picture of Justin Bieber? I'm done.
That's what it's giving. I'm telling you. That
not baby. Ooh.
Yeah, that same hairstyle Justin wore is from Green Day because they was a popular rock band. And you know, like one of them like cool that wore the nail polish. You're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, that's what that's giving. That's not giving a crip walk or any of that stuff.
No. Listen, I done been around some real gangsters in my life. Them Florida boys that's gonna, wear them natty dreads and wigs, them wild boys. I done been around them Atlanta gangsters. Back in the 90s, some of them Negroes had a head full of finger waves, mouth full of slugs, but they still look manly. This right here, baby, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's fraud. We know what it is. We know what it is.
I seen that picture, baby. You don't want to know the cackle I cackled. I had to pause that crack house show that was on Apple TV. I had to pause the whole show. I said, what in the hell is this on this boy head?
Oh, so Sinitra, while I have you up here, I was watching this. I don't know if you be watching Netflix sometimes.
I do.
There's this Boy Scout one. Did you see it?
What is it called?
It's called something about Boy Scout. I don't want to turn my TV on because it's going to be loud when I'm trying to get to it.
Well, I'm pulling up the Netflix app on the phone. What is it called?
It's something about Boy Scouts something. When I tell you, Sinitra, when I was watching it and I was like, I know you lying. Oh, you really want to see how the pale people get down when it's time for a cover? This is worse than the church.
Oh, Scouts Honor.
Yes.
Ew. Yeah, I don't want to see stuff like that trigger me. I can't take it.
When you get it ready to watch it,
come back and tell me about it now.
I'm telling you, I was like, there's a place on there because I was a part of the Girl Scouts. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, did you see it? And she said, well, I'm going to watch it. She said, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Baby, when they want to cover something up, they cover something up. So
I always heard about them scout leaders and stuff touching on them boys, but I never, I would have never watched it. Yeah, if you watch it, you tell me. If you tell me about it, I listen to that. But stuff like that, real life, be triggering the hell out of me. I can't.
So they've been covering up the Boy Scout tea since the Boy Scouts came on the scene. It's not even supposed to be here. That's how wild it is. So
but that's what I'm trying to tell you, baby. These stories been going on since I was a little girl. 25 years ago. Only 25 years ago. Okay. Them stories been out about the scout leaders taking them boys in the woods and doing something strange to them.
Yes, but the part that got me was how the cover up. But then I say, you know what? When I see somebody behaving badly for us, I'll call it out. But if they're, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I, I'm not gonna help them. I'm not gonna help them do their job unless it's involving the children. Now, if it's involving moving of the money and stuff like that, because that's
Yeah, I
what
don't
really
care.
caught me
I'm with
was
you.
the
I'm
money
with you on
piece.
that one. I don't care nothing about them moving some money. I'm mad. I didn't get me a piece. But you start bothering children. I would stand on the rooftop with a bullhorn and a neon light and an inflatable gorilla and tell on you.
Yes. Oh,
You can
thank
call
you.
me a
Thank you so
snitch.
much.
You can call me a snitch. You can call me anything you want to. You touch a kid and see how quick I would tell on you. If an angry mob descends on you, I'm gonna be in the middle of everybody passing out broom handles and baseball bats and billy clubs. I'm that girl. You touch a kid around me and see what happens.
Yes, it was that one. And then I saw, what was the other one? Ah, dang, it was so good. And it was an international movie too. It had some Africans. It was good. It was on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. And I was
Yeah,
like,
Netflix
okay.
be having a lot of good stuff. I just hate they got me hemmed up in that Apple TV crack house. That was oh, I'm still traumatized. I've not
Look,
escaped yet. I got a whole nother season to survive with this, and I can't get out. I don't even know how to escape at this point.
look, I love some good old Apple TV. I like the one with I
I
forget her
never
name.
watched anything on there. This is the first thing I ever watched, and it was an accident. I didn't even mean it, and look what happened to me. It's Gabor's fault.
They got this one that is it has Olivia, is that her name? Olivia, she's married to the white man.
I
She was
don't
kind
know.
of like she was a BBW in the help.
I
She
didn't
is
watch
in
The Help. I thought you stuff like that I find too degrading. I can't watch it.
uh, well, the what other she played Ma, the black lady that played Ma. She's in this show. She's a detective. It's so good. So good.
Oh, yeah. I'm
So
not. I'm not. I'm not watching nothing else on here. I'm telling you, I'm going to take it off of my smart TV. Once I escape, it will be removed. I'm never going in there again. Mm-mm. That
mm-mm.
was. I
Octavia
can't.
Spencer, yes.
I can't believe that happened to me.
Yes,
I
she's a
can't. I didn't even
detective.
know it was possible. I went in there to see one thing. I went in there to see the changeling. This came up by accident, and I'm not. I haven't been able to get out.
I'm glad you watched it. Apple be having some good shows though.
No, I don't want to give them no money. I
Yeah,
don't
but
want to give them a view. No, no, no. These are bad people. I don't want to give them no money.
yeah.
Like they have a huge footprint and a huge handprint and fingerprint and everything on what's going on in the Congo and them cobalt mines. No, no, no.
You're right. You're right. Well, there's this
They
old
hurting
show.
black people, and I don't want to help them have a dollar.
Okay. Well, there's this old show. I don't know if you'll be into it because I do like crime shows. It's called Damages. It has Glenn
Mhm.
Close in it. Rose Brand. I think that's her name, Rose Brand. But I think you would like that. That is not on Apple TV. I don't even know where you can see it. But if you ever get a chance to see that, good
Is
TV.
this something else gonna have me caught up for days? I'm gonna lose days out of my life.
Watch it on your down days. On your
It
down
don't work
days.
like that. If it's real good, then it holds me, and I can't let go until I see the end of it.
Because you're recovering, don't watch it until like you're not feeling well and you got some
Okay,
time.
wait till another down time. Okay,
Yeah, it's
that
so
makes
good. It's
sense.
old, but it's good. The acting is superior. Superior.
Okay. Girl, did you see Neo other baby mama having to fight them children that's trying to pick on her baby?
Yeah, I thought this was some grown men. I was like, who's the kids?
I wasn't mad with her. I wasn't mad with her at all. I
I said, who's
wasn't.
the kids? Because they ran up on her door. Um,
Yeah.
Glad it was her, because if it was anybody else, they would be out here protesting in the streets. I'm telling y'all, hell no. And I don't mean to cuss, but hell no, that was too much. Like, y'all already beat him up, and then you run down on him to fight him again.
Yeah. But that's how I'm telling you, some of these people, they don't raise their children, they turn them into menaces and release them into the community, release them on the villagers. And then when somebody handle your child, you don't know what to do.
I mean, the fact she maced them and was tasing them, be lucky for that. She used to work at a strip club. She could have really beat them boys up.
That's
Okay.
That's right.
Messing with her son. When I saw the pictures, I said, are these grown men or kids? I asked that. And somebody was like, are you serious? I said, yes, I am. Because if it was me, I would have been like, grown men was beating on my baby. Like, what? Please raise your kids. Raise your kids and be thankful it was Neo's baby mama and not some unhinged person. Because if
Mm-hmm.
they were in Chicago, I think it would have ended differently.
Yeah, it
Mm-mm.
definitely. Girl, what is going on with, and then this I'm so glad I got my niece to talk to. I just love you. Why is Drew Sidora and Kenya Moore like on a Twitter run? Like, y'all will whack on this reunion, but now y'all want to like flood Twitter with bull crap and captions. Like, what is the
Because
problem?
they in them group chats talking about something we gotta say for see Sinitra. I don't want to bring rumors because I don't know if this is true. But
Just say you heard it. It was something you had heard. Okay.
I heard that the
Heard.
producers, right before they went live on the started filming, the producers had a conversation with all of the women, telling them, I guess they saw what was going on, how people felt about the show, the ratings was in the trash. So they told them not to get too comfortable. Hence why they was looking like that when it first came on. They was sitting there like not really smiling and stuff because they just got word they might be getting fired, you know, all of them. So I was like, dang, that's how you deliver news. But it makes sense because everybody seemed out of it. And then we get this
Yeah.
weird two-part that could have been really a one. The
Yep.
husbands didn't even get to sit behind their wives. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I'm like, wow, did they get the bad news? Probably.
I heard that same rumor. I don't know if it's true. I think they may have said some stuff. I know Candy, for one, said that they did have a talk with them. She didn't really go into a lot of. I think I heard her say that. So I believe they talked with them. I do believe they talked with them before they came out there. But Kenya and Drew going online making a bunch of tweets ain't gonna help you after that mess y'all did on the reunion.
Well, Kenya is still thinking old school. She doesn't understand this new school game. Like, I truly believe, speak on it. I'm not about infringing on anybody's bag, but Candy doing her speak on it diverts from the show. People feel like I'll watch the clips and see what Candy have to say, and we know she's spinning the narrative. She talks about I don't talk about things y'all didn't see, but she talks about things we didn't see all the time over there from the clips I've seen. I don't go to lie on it because I don't feel like being lied to. And when she's out here talking about somebody's a liar, well, it takes one to know one. You a well known, documented liar, but we can't say that because the Sugar Mama Brigade will fight us about it. Candy
Mm-hmm.
knows she was boring. Candy knows she didn't deliver. Candy knows she wasn't being friendly. Candy knows that, and she did not act like an OG. Um, and then she really got mad about the whole charade thing. And I was happy charade said it. If y'all was clearly doing y'all job, they would not be asking for me to come back. And I said, fine, thank you, charade, because even though we know charade is a stuttering queen and she may not pay a person or two, she did not lie about that. And that hurt Candy's heart. Hence why she was like, okay, yeah, $2 million a waste. A waste because y'all didn't even bring in 1 million views. Not once. No episode.
Mm.
I don't know. I get it. Bravo's trying to be cheap, but if you're going to be cheap, you got to go get young. You got to get fresh. You got to get somebody who's good for the TV. And they messed up when they lied on Tanya. Tanya wasn't here for the mess. She left. I said, oh, this is about to be the downfall of Roa. And it seems like my words came back to bite.
It looks that way. It really does. Because I'm sorry, the fact Kenya having nothing going on, she was dead the whole time. Then she jumped on that mess with Ralph and Drew and tried to make that about her and Mark. It was so weird.
Well, they have to have something because Kenya is the victim. She has to be the victim. She lives in victimhood. I think Kenya is a pretty woman. I really do. I think she goes overboard with a lot of things, but she was not good TV this year. Nothing was good TV. It was over the like I feel like the restaurant, we saw the real Kenya to be honest, but
Well,
people
you mean
say
when she was screaming and cursing and being ghetto?
yes.
Yeah, that's her. That's definitely her. That's why I ain't never really cared for her. I don't like that. I really don't like for ladies to do things like that.
Loud and just nothing can save the show. The show, they should have kept it when it was Nene on there with Shamari. They had Tanya, they had Portia.
Yeah, it was enough antagonist, protagonist. You had, shady stuff here and there. It was more interesting.
Yeah, and I like Shamari. I felt like they didn't do Shamari right. Like I really do.
What did what okay, now tell me how.
I know she was boring, but she was funny. They could have made her a friend of.
You have to look at Shamar talking about Shamari DeVoe.
Yes.
I think the biggest issue with Shamari DeVoe was she would get like out of control drunk. Nobody had ever done that.
I think that was the first time she wasn't with them kids, though.
It don't matter. You a grown woman and you throwing up in somebody's house on their floor.
That's true, but we found out during the lawsuit they don't feed them all day.
Okay, well, at the same time, guess who knew she hadn't ate all day when she drank that liquor and she 20 pounds? Guess who knew that?
She did.
She did. You grown. Nobody don't have to tell you how to conduct yourself.
Yeah, but I felt like we could have got a second season to like balance. I don't know. I just felt like it ended so weird with her. Like I truly felt like we didn't need Eva. Eva didn't bring anything but pregnancy, and that's beautiful. But
she needed to go too. She did.
She didn't bring nothing. I thought Shamari was fun. They could have made her a friend of. Tanya a friend of, and then it would have been good. Like brought some happiness because she did address things that was said on the show. Like that's what I liked. I don't like this. We don't get to see inside their houses. When did they stop doing? And I'm talking about the other girls. Like when did we stop doing that? Not going in the house and having girl talk and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what they can do to fix it. I know, but I don't want to give them any help. I'm not getting paid.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. You know me. I'm praying for their downfall. I want RHOA to crash. Like I don't want nothing good for them. I'm not even putting no good suggestions in the air in case a bird hear it and go and repeat it. I want them to go down.
It's not good. And this is what happens when you got to keep it fresh. Like I don't care what nobody said. And I get it. The rumor was so bad, but they need to go get Carlos King back. And if that means Candy won't be there, then so be it. Check her on it. Like,
I'm going to say this though. You got a point. Carlos King has not been able to recreate the same without them. And they have not been able to recreate the same without him. I think you own to something, but I don't want to put that in the air. Don't do it, Bravo. Don't listen.
I'm just saying
Mm-mm.
because they made
Keep.
they
I want
most.
them to keep going the way they going. Yes, yes. Everything but Drew, because that was just like that. Her lies make me tired in my chest.
I think we would have liked her if we had a Carlos King type person to say, "Look, the fans aren't loving you, so this is what they need." That they don't have that. They just let that because when they broke the fourth wall, for them to have to ask Candy to kind of speak on it, they could have did so much with that incident happening at her restaurant. Like the ideas flowing through my head, how we could have made that so much better, and the fact that she don't know lets me believe that she never came up. That man came up with that OLG, and he got that quiet settlement money where he's living his best life and signed that NDA.
Uh-huh.
Because it don't make sense. You mean to tell me
Mm-hmm.
you and your man came up with these ideas, but y'all don't know how to come up with a way to make this work in favor of the restaurants? No.
Because it
Mm-mm.
wasn't none of her idea. It's kind of like it's kind of like when somebody will come and like imitate you. Like let's just say they watch your platform and they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna just do whatever she does." And people do that. People have done it to me. I'm sure a few of them have done it to you.
Oh,
But
they left to
when
copy the kid.
yeah, so it's like, but when you pivot, right? They're not able to keep up because it wasn't their original train of thought. It's like when I say crazy stuff, because y'all know I just talk crazy. When I go to saying crazy stuff, I can explain to you what was going on in my brain when I said it. Like the fact that I called them other people, palm colored people, clear folks. Everybody run around clear, 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 like everybody had a crash card all of a sudden. But they can't tell you why they saying that. They just repeating something. I say it for a very rational reason in my brain. It may be crazy to everybody else, but it's rational to me. I can tell you why. In my brain, your skin is clear. I can see your veins. I can see your temperature changes. You're translucent. You're not white. You're translucent. So I like to call things the way they are in my brain. But that's what went on with a lot of things, really. Like you can't. She could say it was her idea, but now when it's time to maximize it and make things work, you can't because it wasn't really yours.
Exactly. No, I definitely understand Sanitra because I call them the pale people sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I said that's easier for people to keep up with. And then when I used to say not between the washer and the dryer, I heard a very popular content creator say that. And I was like, when do you start talking like that? Like, what? And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know
Because
what?
that's what happens. But that's the whole thing. It's like someone can hear something and it sounds like a wonderful idea, right? Candy did it. A lot of people have done it. But when it's time to pivot, when it's time to expand on it, expound on it, they're not able to because it wasn't their original thing. It wasn't their original idea. And it's unfortunate that Candy took that route.
Yes, all the housewives need to go, and they need to release them women out their contracts because that's why a lot of the girls can't do what they really want. Because they're greedy, they're nasty, they do bad business. I believe everything. I believe they do be using a lot of that stuff and spreading it around amongst the elites up there. Hence why they got these lawsuits going on right now. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That is
They
absolutely correct.
they can all go. I just feel like you gotta if you're not gonna finish with the bang, and it's not finishing with the bang because it's too much. I want to help my friend out, and you once Andy started moving funny, they should have been like, "Hey, bro, just host the reunions. That's it." Him saving people's jobs, them going up there tap dancing, do whatever they because it's clear they doing something with a lot of the franchises, right?
Yep.
And I noticed that with Beverly Hills, there's no way, even though Yolanda was a lot, Yolanda should have never been able to leave, right along with Camille Grammer, because I said, "What are we doing?" I knew then something wasn't right, but I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused because I watched all of them, and I watched them to see how affluent women act in certain areas. And I was like, ooh, this is, I could see the money, I could see this. And when they were just so, it was like, because Camille had more money than a lot of them, she refused to kiss their butts. And the Adrian should have never left. She was good TV, even though she lied about having them babies. She was good
Mm.
TV. I thought she had a surrogate and then pretended she had the baby.
Oh, well, all I'm gonna say about all of that is the downfall of Bravo started with them sabotaging RHOA. RHOA made them. RHOA propelled them to the level where they got to, and they turned on the people who got them there. I said it last night, and I maintain. Once RHOA stopped bringing in the money that they were bringing in, they had to cut everybody's salaries.
That's truthful. You know what? That's the same with the Love and Hip Hop, because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta transcended VH1 to the point where Love and Hip Hop New York was jealous. I believe everything Samaya Reese said about that. She said we wasn't able
Uh-huh.
to keep up. She was like, thank God I was able to market myself and everything I was able to do, because she was like, she knew, she could tell. She said, once I heard the Puerto Rican princess and K. Michelle said Kurt with his 3 earrings, she said, oh, we're not going to be able to keep up with this.
Uh-uh.
It was like a match made in heaven.
Because you have to look at, okay, and this ain't me just saying this because I'm a Southern girl, but you put a bunch of Southern black girls on the screen, it's very few people that can go toe to toe with that. Very few. Very few. Who got mouths worse than Southern girls? Who?
Nobody.
Nobody. Quick and slick with it. When you bring in goofballs from up top, you get a Kenya Moore. Miss
Yeah.
Kenya snores. All they can do is scream insults in nasal voices and stutter.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Because when I
So
think about it,
when people are watching for that, for the rush of hearing sisters go off and get each other told and gossip and go back and forth, who does that better than Southern girls? That's why Love and Hip Hop Atlanta became the favorite. Because once they came on, I wasn't watching New York no more. Hell, as it was, I was only watching New York for Chrissy.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Trash Can Yan, I was like, yeah, get who put her on the screen?
Yeah, I never liked Yandy, not even for 10 minutes. I couldn't stand her. As soon as I saw her, I couldn't stand her. Her face was irksome.
She fake. That's why I don't like her. But yeah, you're right. You are so correct. Like they can't keep up. That's why they come down south, baby.
Mm-hmm. And what's funny is I'm old enough to remember when they used to clown us down south, calling us all kind of country bammers, this,
Slow,
that, and the third.
slow and
Y'all
country.
country and slow. Next thing we know, everybody trying to talk like us, move like us, dress like. Wait a minute, when all this happened? Wasn't we country bammers? Wasn't ain't that what y'all said?
Yeah, in the words of Outkast, the South got something to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. They get their goals like us. Trust me, I know.
Hmm.
I
Now
know.
all of the sudden, everybody's trying to mimic the same people they was turning their nose up at. I'm not even gonna repeat all the nasty stuff they used to say about us. I
Oh,
went to a HBCU in the South, right at Clark Atlanta University. Shout out to the CAU Panthers, baby. But I remember clearly them girls coming from up top, from New York, New Jersey, from Philadelphia, and them coming down there and how they would try to turn their nose up at us good old Southern girls and making all sorts of slick, nasty, terrible comments.
I know because I went to Hampton and thank God I dropped out because ooh, for Virginia to be the under the Mason Dixon line, they swear they so East Coast and up north, and I said that's why we run circles around y'all now. Mm.
Well, Virginia's always been a different sort of place. Them, they're a little different. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be nice. They be different sometime. Sometime.
Mm. But
Girl,
you're
and what
right.
was going on with Abby Lee, the lady from the show with the churn the show? Talking about she like the ones high school boys that's still in high school.
She crazy. Something
And then
is.
tried to clean it up. Girl, you can't clean that up.
Listen, Abby Lee Miller is off the chain. Okay, we've seen her be unhinged. Once she had one of them dance moms help her with the fraud or whatever, I knew
Mm-hmm.
then she was wild. Remember, she used to.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Was it what is it? Drugs? You think it was drugs?
I don't know what it was, honey, but I say that Abby say she like little boys. What is going? Hey, Abby. Oh, Abby. Girl, you better stay away from people cheering for somebody to whoop you, girl.
I think
What's
she got
wrong,
beat up by
Abby?
one of the dance moms. Remember? See, that's
I
when
heard
reality
that.
TV was good. Oh,
Yeah, it ain't good no more. It ain't good no more. Between her and Coach D, boy, Coach D was good. But yeah, ain't no more good reality no more. Mm-mm. It's all but finished. Most of my reality shows now. I be watching what's going on the other side of the ocean, honey. I'm bored with the US.
no, I'm not bored yet because I do want to see this back and forth with New York. And is it Ava? I want to see it. Mm-hmm. Omarosa. I said Ava.
I'm
Lord.
like, who is Ava? I'm so goofy. I'm sitting over here with my brain like doing math and carrying the one.
No,
Who is
Ava is going to be on the show, but it's Omarosa. And I love a good
You know what? I used to
nice
like
nasty
Omarosa.
read.
I used to like her till she took a man from me. And after that, I don't like her no more.
Oh, now she took your man.
Michael Clark Duncan should have been mine. And she took that man from me, and I can't forgive her.
Oh, and he was so nice. Remember, he was like, "She's such a beautiful woman." I said, "Oh, Marissa." He was like, "She's a
Honey, well,
beautiful, calm spirit."
she is beautiful.
No,
Like
she's
I
beautiful,
can't.
but he said a beautiful, calm spirit.
Maybe, I mean, maybe that we don't know what she showed him at home.
Yeah, that feminine. I ain't mad at it. I was like, "Okay, girl."
I was mad. I'm not gonna say I wasn't mad. I was mad. That man was too black, pretty, and fine. I say, why is he with her? This ain't right, Lord. This ain't right.
They look good together. You know that big old chocolate
No,
man.
they did.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
they
they
did.
did. Saditra.
No. You
Yes,
quit being
they
silly.
did. They look so good. I said, now she got Michael. I said, wow.
No, they look. Every time I seen them together, it made my stomach hurt. It just gave me a stomach flu. No.
Yeah. But she got her new man looks he's attractive too. She can get him. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
she can have him. I didn't care about that. Now
yeah.
she'd have showed up. If she'd have showed up with Idris, girl, look, we'd have had me and her would have had to just fight.
When I found Idris was over there with K Michelle, I said, oh, I got a chance. I got a chance. And he showed up with his wife.
I'm glad. You say I got a chance. I got a chance. Girl, I done seen
Yes.
some of the listen, I seen some of the baby mamas and knew I had a chance now. But I'm just, but Omarosa already took one. If she'd have ended up with both of them, I'd have had to fight her. I'm sorry. We just gonna be hair pulling and windmilling. Let's just go.
Listen, I told my mom because she was like, "Oh, you be liking them older men, huh?" I said, "No, girl, I just think they're attractive."
Just
And
like
she
to
was,
look at them. You ain't crazy.
"Yeah." I told her, I said, Big Daddy Kane is still attractive to me, and I was like, "If he's married, I apologize." But so is that Morris Chestnut, and my mom was like, "Yeah,
Child,
Morris
listen,
Chestnut is
girl. Now let
fine
me
all
tell you
his
something.
life."
When it comes to Big Daddy Kane, I had a crush on him back in the day, real bad. Ooh, Lord, because he's so black and pretty,
And has swag. You see how he moved? It's
baby.
so
Child,
yeah.
back. Listen, that back you too young to know about it, girl. But that's back when the boys used to come to the club, honey, fresh from the barbershop, girl, and they'll have them button up rayon shirts with the print on them, and they had their slacks on and them church shoes.
Listen, and I am too young, but you know what? I am from the era of from day to nights. Okay, day to night. We
Mhm.
was wearing business casual.
But
That's
that's
when I was.
that's how they used to come out, girl. They had them rayon shirts on, button up, always in the button up, baby. Hmm.
I
That thing,
tell.
yeah. Good Lord. And this is the thing. I always been if a man was black and pretty, boy, my eyes would open up wide. Just high beams on. Let me get a good look at that.
Almost definitely, because
Mhm.
when I saw something Morris Chestnut was talking on, I said, "This man, know he fine."
Now him, I didn't like him. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Mm-mm.
What?
No.
He got such pretty teeth. Like I
His,
don't know.
you know what? His face is so like proportionally like perfect and clean and smooth. It looked plastic. He looks creepy to me. Like I'm
Mm-mm.
telling you, he'd have came anywhere near me, I'd have turned to a kung fu fighter. You back. What the hell are you? He looked like somebody manufactured his tail. I don't like nothing about Morris Chestnut. Nothing. Even his black is just too pretty and it looked painted or something. It's not right. Just go back.
No, that man,
Mm-mm.
I was. Mm-mm, he looks good. I think he looks good. And then
He
there's like,
don't look bad. He looks creepy to me. He's too perfect, too neat, too clean, too smooth. I need him to go do something. Get a bullet wound. Let somebody cut you across the jaw or something. You know, wash your face with rocks a couple times and come back. Don't just walk up on me like that. I didn't like.
mm-mm.
He looked too clean and smooth and fresh. You get away from him.
No, but
No.
I did like I did think Idris looked good in The Harder We Fall. I was like, oh, he looked real good in these. Mm-hmm.
That man looked good as everything. When I say everything, everything. Lord have mercy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so
It's some men just look good in everything. But yeah, Mars too pretty for me. I don't like pretty men. When I say black and pretty, I mean the aesthetic. But when a man is pretty, that creeps me out. You need to
he
go.
can't help. He got them good genes. His wife is beautiful. She is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she real pretty. She real pretty, and she can do it. I can't. I lose my mind.
I was like,
My
wow, look
sister
at.
on the phone talking about you gonna send yourself in a flash. You better calm down. She said y'all in the corner and don't even know it. I'm just telling the truth. I just love a black pretty man. I do. And I feel like
Not the
I
older men
feel
got worms.
yeah, I need you to put something on your face or something. Lord, G Darling up here sending me money she meant to send her son. What
Oh
in the world?
Lord.
Girl, you better be glad it's me and not somebody else. Lord have mercy. And thank you for saying something because I wasn't looking at the cash app. I seen a text message. Y'all better be paying attention to what you're doing. What if you had sent that to somebody else? That would have been terrible. You know what I'm saying? Money hard to come by these days. Don't be doing stuff like that. Girl, we was in here during Black History Month. We did trivia. Girl, I accidentally sent some money to a young lady. I was trying to send it to one of our sisters. And I let it stay there because me personally, little stuff like that, because it was little money, it wasn't no big money. And
Yeah.
I just say, okay, this is from her picture. It was a younger girl. And I say, this child could have been anywhere. She might have needed that money. That could have been God let me do that. So I
Yeah.
let it stay. Girl, do you know about a couple months later, that same little girl gonna not message me, request money, talking about I need to get something to eat. Can you help me? I'm like, girl, I don't even know you.
That's
You
not
didn't
funny,
even
but
message me with $1 and say, ma'am, did you mean to send this or let me send it back because it was a mistake? You didn't even introduce yourself. Just a couple months later, can you send me some more? Ma'am, I don't know you.
oh, she was able to eat. Not you feeding the girls.
But the thing is, I actually do feed the girls. I go through trouble every month. scraping, scrounging, donating money. We help one needy family every month over here in the Royal family. We believe in that. That's part of our mission statement.
Yes. Listen, I help the kids because I believe children are the future.
But we literally
Yeah.
we find single mothers and we help out. Now we don't help no men. If you a man, we gonna trust that God got your back. We ain't helping no men.
Listen,
But
Saditra, this man was, and I'm not lying. This man was so busted. The man just asked for water, but I ended up giving the water the money. That man went in, I think he went in the store because he saw me at another light, I guess, coming out. That man used that money to buy me a blanket. He was like, thank you. All I wanted was the water. I said, you know what? I'm gonna put this blanket in my car until I see somebody else. Tell me why not even less than a mile later, I see this lady. She was like, can you help me? I said, I got a blanket for you, baby. And I pulled it because I gave the man the cash, right? And it was a
mhm,
good blanket too. I said, no, he didn't go in there and buy no blanket. I was
yeah,
like, okay. And I was
but
like, my homegirl was
like
like, you don't give men money, so what made I said, I don't know, it was on my heart to do it. Because I don't believe in helping these men. You got it.
yeah, I don't. I will not help a man. Now, if you in front of me and you hungry and I'm holding a sandwich, I hand it to you. But other than that, just on GP, I don't help men. Mm-mm, won't do it. My daddy told me never help a man. He said if a man ain't got no pride and he won't help from a woman and he ask a woman for help, that's not a man. I'm not giving you nothing. Nothing. Now,
Exactly.
if you starving, I mean, I give a dog a bone, so I give you a piece of meat or something to chew on. But as far as putting money in a man's hand, oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm. But over here, we do that, honey. We got a group that help out the elderly. We make visits to nursing homes, long term care facilities every month. We help one needy family with a single mama and some babies. When I don't have one to go to, I will go through sometime the battered women's shelter to try to find different ladies to help, or in
Yes.
Houston, the CUNY homes in Houston, and find a family to help. But girl, we don't, no men. That's the only rule. But no, I help. But that little girl right there, she was bold. And the answer, you actually know, she didn't even heart the Cash App, girl. Didn't even do that.
What? Oh,
No, didn't even
wow.
send a heart or nothing. And then after that, girl, it was a while later. She was like, she requested money again and was like, I'm not a bad person, but I need help or something. I'm like, girl, you sure do. You need Jesus. Who you?
Oh, I do not like that. I just can't. Mm-mm. I
Mm-mm.
just figured
Me
out.
either. Yeah,
Figured it
you're gonna be
out.
all right. It was one little girl. I was gonna help her at the light. I didn't have no paper money, and that's the downfall now. Everybody's electronic. So I was looking through my wallet. I said, I ain't got no paper money, Jesus. I had some change, and I was ashamed to hand that girl change because she looked like she was hitting bad. So I said, well, baby, what's your cash out? I said, I can do that. I was trying to do it before the light changed. That's why I was still in Houston. I said, maybe I can do it before the light change. Girl, why she turn around and call a man talking about, um, my man got a cash out, babe.
Not what?
Babe, you homeless with a man? I said, oh hell no. Girl, I pull off.
Not my man got a cash app.
I was
Oh
mad she had a man
no.
and you homeless.
I'm calling the police. I'm calling
You don't
the
know
police.
how mad I got. Listen, my daddy used to hold his mouth real bad when he was mad. You be hold your mouth so hard your bottom lip be poked out. I felt my mouth just get pulled into that position while she was talking. I said, "Oh God, this ain't working for me." I know you didn't just sit up here and say that to me.
Yes, she
I know
did.
you
And
didn't
she
say
said
that.
it so happily. My
Yeah,
man. Girl, your man got you
my,
outside.
I said
Right?
if he can't even. Oh, Jesus. Hey, you laying
But
up
they
with a
love
man,
that.
y'all like those hugged up Shan body odor outside. He can't even get you nowhere with running water, Lord.
But you know what? Some women gotta be brought down to the pits of hell to know they deserve better. And I don't know what that's about.
If I ever go that low, I'll be by myself.
I tell people all the time, I didn't seen enough homegirls do some of the strangest things where I just look and be like, Okay, girl, because I couldn't even give them a relationship advice. I don't give them no advice. They be like, Brie, what you think? I send them Girl from Destiny's Child every time. They be like, that's what they get from me. They're
I
like,
can't
Brie
stand
is going to
you.
send you Girl from Destiny's Child. Don't ask her. And I'm like, no. I'm like, do y'all really want the truth or do y'all want me to lie? And they're like, we want the truth. I send them that song. Yup, right on time. I got you, baby.
Girl, get away from me. Tell myself you said a girl from Destiny's Child. I'm finna get out of here fooling with you. We going those 3 hours, and I did not stay in here that long. But it's good though. At least I had somebody to sit up and kiki with. But
Yeah. Thank you
I'm
for.
finna ride. I'm finna ride through that daiquiri shack. I hate you ain't here, girl, because I done got you one.
Oh, listen, I'm trying to come to Florida. I don't know when. Everybody keeps telling me to come back, and I'm planning on it. I don't know what part of Florida you're at.
Oh,
But
I'm not in Florida right now. I'm in Louisiana right now.
you in Louisiana.
I am.
What?
That
What part?
man has abducted me from Houston and taken me over into Louisiana. So that is where I am for the time being.
Ain't
Now,
nothing.
whether I leave here and go back to Houston or where, I don't know where he gonna put me next. I think I'm furniture. I just sit wherever he fit me.
Listen,
I
ain't
think.
nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Heck
Me,
yeah, I would get a doc from Louisiana too. Oh, that's home.
you say that's home.
That's
Now I'm
home.
planning
Yes.
to head back to my home soon. Not to stay. No, I love Ocala, but I'm too old to be dodging bullets, and I'm not old enough to be completely away from the area where the bullets are. So I won't be heading there to live, but I'm supposed to be heading home. Oh, probably in the next month or so. I need to try to get there this month. My oldest Auntie Ola, she'll be turning 103 this year.
Oh,
So
come
I'm
on,
thinking
100.
about sliding to go see her so she can fuss at me about gaining weight and not being home enough.
It's because she love you. You know how the aunties do.
Yeah, old people love to get at you about gaining weight, girl. They'll rip you open about that.
Oh yes, I definitely know because I gained mine. But I told them I was gonna do the right thing. Now I've been doing my right thing. So and they were like, "Go get your thyroid checked. Something got to be wrong with your thyroid." I was like,
Oh,
if you want to call me
they
fat, just
rough,
say
boy.
that. Just say
Yeah, they
that.
they so
Don't.
rough. They'll look at you and be like, "Well, don't you think you ought to quit eating? Don't you think you ought to do something? You getting mighty big. You know what I mean? This
So I was like, okay. So I've been slimming down. My mom was like, "Oh, that's so good. You know your aunts would be so proud." I know. We're like, I know.
Yeah, they off the chain about that weight, baby. I'm like, well, I need to see her though, because once they start getting up into the hundreds, you can't guarantee how long you have them. So
Exactly.
you
But
start
happy birthday,
listening.
Auntie Ola. Get your
Yes,
battery, cool down, chill out with your man. And
yes,
my
and then I'm
niece.
gonna get back in here and finish my imprisonment with this show.
Yes. Tell us about it. You gotta do a review.
Y'all listen. If I give y'all a review of this show, ain't nobody gonna watch it. Because my reviews are not the best. It's a lot going on in here. And there was a couple of scenes, y'all know the stuff where they get overtly sexual. I'd be real nervous. It made my nerves bad a couple times. But it was a lot. It's a
No.
lot going on in this show. It's 3 whole seasons of this. And it's so
Oh,
much.
3 seasons. Oh my gosh.
Yes. I'm on
I'm gonna check it
season
out
2,
anyway.
episode 8. I still got a whole nother season to go.
Oh yeah. 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 I'm about to go watch it. It sounds like it's fun.
Oh Lord, she finna go watch that big scary dude. Man, that dude is scary looking. And now they got them contacts in his eyes to make him look like he blind. That thing look like it'll eat your entrails, just rip out your belly or something. Just that's a scary looking man. Hey,
Yeah.
Jesus. You know what's bad, Couture, baby? We was in here one night and somebody gonna say he looked good. I say, y'all crazy as cat crap.
What's it? Who looks good?
The big Samoan dude or Hawaiian fella. What you know I'm talking? He's in that picture. See, he was in
Oh,
Aquaman, the big scary
oh, okay, okay.
musky looking cat.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
The one that was married to Lisa Bonet. If
Yeah.
I didn't want to say his name, I could have said it.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Him. We
Yes.
was in here one night, one of the sisters talking about he looked good. I say, just say you like pale men and get it over with. Because don't nothing look good about that character. He look good and scary, good and musky, good and hairy. But he don't look good.
In some
That
stuff
look
he's
like
attractive. In some stuff he's like, not attractive. I don't know. He has
if
like
that
a
thing walked up on you in a dark alley, if we telling the truth, you'll pee all over yourself. That man is scary looking.
he would get sprayed down. Listen, don't walk up on me and you a
You
man.
ain't lying, boy. But see, but listen, I worked in the prison system. I done seen people that'll drink your pepper spray. Everybody, that stuff don't affect everybody, man.
That's true. That's why I keep the heat. What you want to do? Because I'm being nice. If I spray you, I'm being nice.
Listen, let me tell you something. What I'm gonna do is run, and I'm just gonna pray that he can't catch me. I'm running and I'm praying. Because on no day of the week am I finna stand flat-footed and try to fight that thing. No, I'm running.
Oh no.
I'm running. I'm running. I'm talking to Jesus the whole time. Father, feet don't fail me now. That's all I'm saying.
Bianca, go to time out.
Lord, look at this fool. She talking about he could flip all over the room, and I don't like the like Palmers at all. Lord, I'm just saying, y'all, if y'all like them pale folks, that's your business. But that man looks scary as hell to me. If he came anywhere near me, I'm grabbing the blick. I'm grabbing the pole. If I ain't got a good old pistol, I'm running and I'm talking to Jesus the whole time.
Let me get down. But yes, okay. Tell us what kind of daiquiri you get in the community tab when you get it, so we can know.
Oh, it's okay. It's one called a Spunky Monkey.
Oh,
I think I want to try the Spunky Monkey.
it got octane in it.
I don't even know. I'm gonna have to. I ask him and then I come back and tell y'all. I want to try that one. And there's one called the Cloud in the Sky. I don't know what's in that one, but it looked pretty. I might want to drink that one too. Yeah, I'm gonna go see what it do.
Yeah, let us know so we can, how else are we going to try the flavors?
I don't know. I told y'all about that Boosie Bad. That one was good. It's a daiquiri, and they put Hennessy in the daiquiri with everything else in the daiquiri. I say I don't know who thought this up, but I like this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. A Boosie
Girl,
Bad.
that thing good. Ooh wee.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yes,
thank you for
I'm
letting me.
gonna get that, and I'm gonna go buy me. I'm gonna go get me a piece of fish. I think I want a piece of grilled fish or something. I think that's the best I need to do with food. I've been kind of dodging food because I've been feeling so bad. So I think a piece of grilled fish or something I can handle.
Yeah, something light, real light. That's light, flaky. Yeah.
Because yesterday I sipped on some broth, a little bit of broth. That was the best I could do.
Yeah, and we praying for you to get better.
I'm
Yes,
getting
I
stronger.
am. I will
The
be
gossip
watching
is
it.
helping. The gossip is helping. It's y'all helping me.
Not they say get a Boosie, and
I'm getting.
actually, yes, I will. I gotta see if Kim K is acting in this new. I like American Horror Story anyway, so yeah.
I saw that, and like Evie, my daughter that comes in, she like American Horror Story, and I was like, at first I was liking the idea of it. Then I saw she was in it, and I'm like, yeah, no,
I see she's
I'm
in
not
it,
like.
but I don't think she's doing too much acting like she's trying to portray like, oh, I was acting like, yeah, okay, girl.
Well,
Like, remember what she said
the
about Tyler
trailer that
Perry
I saw
movie?
for it.
Well,
Which
she
one?
said the same thing with Tyler Perry. Oh, I was acting in what was it, 3 Lines?
Yeah, I don't watch none of his stuff either, so I be missing stuff. It's a shame, Couture, but every time y'all tell me about stuff, I got some moral objection. Like, no,
No, it's
but
fine. No, we did the legwork for you. That movie was actually good. I didn't like how it ended, but I tell people all the time, ladies, see how they trying to program us. Oh, I use it to our benefit.
But that American Horror Story, I watched the trailer for it. She was in a lot of scenes, and I said, yeah, I'm good on that.
They will never be able to top the Coven. That was the best one. On
That
Wednesday, we
Coven,
were
boy, look
blessed.
at here. That thing was, ooh, boy, that's one. And I love anything in the horror genre. That's why that girl like American Horror Story. My kids grew up watching horror, everything horror, everything. I mean,
Ooh.
from B movies to sci-fi, from the Sci-Fi Network, even the corny ones like Sharknado and Frankenfish. Like if it's in the horror genre at all, I watch. The
Are you gonna watch
only
the Are you gonna watch the new Saw, the beginning?
Saw wasn't real horror to me. It was boring. Like I was nodding off trying to watch Saw.
I don't know. I like that it could be real type of scary movie. I don't know. I like
That
all
ain't,
the
I don't
movies.
know. Like I want to feel like if I was in a situation. That's why I watch the B movies, because they may have horrible acting, they may have bad effects, but if the story itself is interesting, I can get into it. But I just saw like the slasher films. I wouldn't. Those to me, a slasher film is not real horror. It's not
Oh,
because.
so I will
Mhm.
I will suggest this. I don't know if you'll like it though. It's called Talk to Me. Now that to me was scary. And you barely saw blood. It was like, some horrifying scenes, but it was like
Why that sound familiar? Talk to me.
it's like it's
Who
like
was
one of
in it?
those they're Australian actors, but I saw it in the movie theater when it came out. I don't know if it's on streaming or
Mhm.
whatever now, but I was scared. And I normally don't get scared. I normally just be like, "Oh, okay, have a little jump here." I was scared. And I
Mm.
haven't felt like that since Nightmare on Elm Street.
Girl, it was one that came on Amazon Prime called Run Sweetheart Run. Girl, that thing started off, I thought it was regular, a creep tried to take advantage of a lady. She got away from him. I'm like, okay, he rich, he pulling strings. I'm thinking that's what it was. Girl, now that one made me jump because I was not expecting anything that happened at
Yeah.
all. I like
Mm-mm-mm.
when there's good writing in a film. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
you'll
I'm
like
like.
this one. This one kind of like it's like you're in the
Wait,
film.
wait, wait. The Talk to Me. That's one of them A24 movies, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay, is that the one with the hand?
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
see that one. I ain't watched it yet.
Sanitra, when I tell you, I like
Ooh, I gotta watch it.
got up out of the theater for a second because I said no.
Oh, I'm watching that one.
And
I
I
already
had to
made up my mind I was gonna watch that one. I might watch that tonight. That'll get me away from that Apple TV crack house.
and when I went back in, I said okay, because it was like you could just tell. Me and this other lady, she was like, "Yeah, I had to take." It was like I took a break, she took a break.
Why are y'all taking breaks in movies? Who
I
does
didn't
that?
take it. I just needed because there's a scene. Oh, Sanitra, and you know what scene I'm gonna be talking about. I
When I
just had
see
to.
it, then I'm gonna know.
I had to just breathe real quick because I was like,
I don't know. I
it was
doubt
so
it's
good.
gonna do me like that. Like when I say I love a horror picture, girl,
It was so
I
good.
have
I didn't
never met
cry.
one.
So it was definitely good.
Yeah, A24. Sometimes they stuff get weird. Like Men, like that one. It was supposed to be scary. It wasn't. It was just weird.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't like that one where they're out in the what is it, Hereditary? It's not like that. No, it was actually good because I didn't like Hereditary. I thought that was
Hereditary was all right. Like it wasn't scary, but it was all right.
it was all right, but it wasn't like I was expecting to be like
Uh,
scared. This is scary. Yes. It was
ooh.
it
For
was a good scary.
the trailer was very promising. I said, okay, let's see what y'all working with. And I had already said I was gonna watch it. Sometime I try to wait for when I'm feeling great and I got plenty of snacks and I can just hunker down and enjoy. But I don't know. That might be something good to get me out of this Apple TV crack house tonight.
Yes. Okay, well let me drop down so you can get to it. Get to it.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
us
yeah.
your drink.
Yes, I will. Once I ride through and make my final decision, final decision, I'm gonna let y'all know what I got.
Okay. Good night, ladies. Y'all be safe.
Good night, niece. Thank you for hanging with me.
Thank you.
All right. Y'all go follow Couture Bay. Her channel be lit. So listen, guys, I'm finna go because I really haven't eaten all day. It's 9 o'clock at night. I need a daiquiri. I need something to eat. I know we've been gossiping. It's my fault. It is, but I'm finna go. I love y'all. So look. Y'all, please hit the like button on the way out. If you did not hit it on the way in, hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this good channel. Okay, please and thank you. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, because we would love to have you here. And if you want to join channel membership, please do. Please join channel membership. There's a join button underneath the video, and there's also a membership link in the description box. Also, Bianca said, I got 5 on it. She said something for the daiquiri fund. Thank you, little sister. That's so sweet. And this show going into it. I got decisions. I'll let y'all know what I decided on when I come holler at you tomorrow, okay? Well, look, I'm getting up out of there. Brian, love you too, boo. I appreciate it. Morgan's Musings, peace to you, sis. I'm going to get on up out of here because I do need to eat something. Y'all know I've been like not eating for days because I've been feeling bad. But I want to try to eat a little something, drink a little something, get back indoors before it's too late. But y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Dreams for your prayers, all that good stuff. Blessings to your family. And if nobody else tells you, let me tell you, honey, God loves you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. We'll talk soon. Bye, y'all.